Fucking I'll lie.
Muse.
You got
All
rough.
American Rejects.
Wait, Soup, did you say, what was the first one you said?
Muse.
I did get Muse.
Holy shit! Fuck
I got
yeah!
Black Holes and Revelations. I got a new copy of it because they didn't have a
I've
pre-owned
never-
one.
Dude, I only listened to like 2 Muse songs.
Let me guess, one of them is Knights of Sidonia.
No. I only know like 2 songs. It's Time is Running Out and Pressure.
That's a good one. Those are both good.
Yeah, they are. They both slap. You know, it's too
We're
bad
live
that
talking
Muse
about this right
is
now,
into
by the way.
NFTs.
Hold on, I get him. Slap it in self.
Can you guys believe that Muse is into NFTs? That sucks.
Also, I've done some research into what characters are good in this game.
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones is okay. Surprisingly, the highest damaging character is Splinter.
Michelangelo. Not Michelangelo.
You're not posting it again.
Posting that shit again, dude. It's a lot of work to type out an entire link.
What do you mean? You just copy paste.
Yeah,
So sad.
I'm too fucking lazy. Leave me alone.
Here, I'll do it.
Soup.
Here, I'll do it. Hey guys.
Soup will
come check
post
out my
because
stream.
Soup's a good person.
Soup.
About to get 89 crafting.
Oh yeah, I guess Rose is playing
RuneScape.
while we're doing this.
Hey, I respect the grind.
What are you guys doing?
Turtle
They're playing
Tuesday.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I thought you guys were gonna stop doing that because Horse wasn't here.
No, we're still gonna do it. Soup is the one who is streaming.
I am.
Soup's- this
89
is
crafting.
stream.
Dude, I might as well advertise my YouTube
Blasphemy.
channel as well.
That profile picture looks very familiar, Soup.
Huh?
It looks somewhat familiar.
Dude, that is AI generated. There's no way that that is seen anywhere else. Like,
Oh wait, Circuit, did you hear that I got the Cowabunga It Is achievement?
I saw. I like how it's called Cowabunga It Is, too.
I got 441 hits is my most now.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, so basically what you do is you just use Raph and just dash dance, kind of.
Oh.
Kind of. It's like you have to like dash and then like cancel dash into normal string.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, your YouTube channel.
Cowabungle.
I just noticed that thing.
Cowabungle, dude.
Cowabunga.
Wait, how did you save the VOD for this? Do you just have a bot for that?
How do I save the VOD?
The VOD, yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't it save VODs automatically?
Yeah, Twitch saves VODs automatically. They
Oh,
keep
okay.
them for like
because
2 weeks or something.
Because remember, Plen was talking about him and his wife were gonna watch the VOD later, and then Rebecca's gonna edit it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna try and be as close to my mic as possible because, like, I checked out the stream. My audio quality was shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was so quiet.
definitely. It sounds pretty good to me right now. Actually, hold on. Let me listen to the streamer. I'm gonna deafen.
Dude, I'm in my webcam mic. Dude, I have a webcam mic, dude. The
Why
webcam
do
mic's
you-
on my desk.
You guys keep talking. I'm gonna deafen myself so that way like, you can't hear me.
Cowabungle, 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 dude. Bummer. Gaming.
I'm
Let's say,
on,
Circuit, you have a wonderful singing voice.
I'm on the moon.
Dude, we should do
So you guys
karaoke.
are both good. You guys both have good sound.
Okay, well,
I have
It's
decent sound too for my
made
career.
of
I
cheese.
might get further away from my mic at some point.
Why? Oh, hey, it's Word.
Fuck you.
It's Word. It's Word.
Hey, Poop. Hey, Poop, my good friend.
Fuck you. Get
Or
out.
are you gonna stick around?
Probably not. I just wanted to say
Circuit.
Poop to
Circuit,
Soup.
kill him. Circuit, you're a mod. Fuck.
Oh no,
fuck.
my finger slipped. Oh no.
Well, you heard it here first.
Damn it, I don't have permission to fucking disconnect him. Damn it.
No.
That's only you problem.
Oh.
I don't have disconnect perms. Oh well.
I am going
Fuck.
to get my old internet and send it to your house.
Guys.
Poop.
I can't believe.
Dang.
You know what you can
That
do?
we don't.
You know what you can do? You can change the bitrate of this channel down to 8 kilobits per second, so we're on Xbox Game Mic.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yo, for real? Oh, let's
Yeah,
go.
here.
Oh, I can't. I don't have perms.
Guys, I can't believe
Ah.
you can. I can't believe you can't abuse your mod terms. What the fuck?
This is so sad.
It's
This sucks.
it's set to
Right, but
64.
we are going to start. They're going to be playing Turtle game, and I'm going to be explaining Turtle lore. So like,
Dude, I'm gonna be playing my homeboy.
Yeah, but we'll be doing it over
Michelangelo.
Xbox Mic, and it'll be funny.
I can't.
Xbox mic.
I
I
can't
well,
want
the
change
thing
the
is, we
bitrate.
kind of want to actually put this series on YouTube so that more people can actually hear it. So
Yeah.
I'm on Steam.
I'm on Steam too.
Is that shut up?
I'm on Steam.
I'm on Steam. My
Hey,
dad gave
swear,
me.
stop.
My dad
Stop,
gave me.
stop.
or shut up, you're bald.
Yeah, to her. Yeah, to her.
I'm bald. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you're bald, and also I think
You're ugly.
yeah, and also I hate.
And also, you're a good friend.
You're a good friend,
Thank
but
you.
you are
I
ugly.
also
Oh,
I
you know
also
who I
hate
would
you.
love to get for this series eventually?
Who?
Who?
I'd love to get Tank on here.
Oh, that'd be great.
Tank. Have we ever had Tank in voice call?
I don't think I've ever heard his voice.
I can't say I've
Neither
ever
have
heard
I.
his voice either.
I don't.
We'll
think I've
have to
ever heard.
invite him formally sometime.
Maybe Twink.
I'd
maybe
say
Tank.
this. I'd say for this first one, it's good with just Soup and Rose here.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah, dude. I'm like the starter pack, and then you move on to.
Soup is pivotal to this lore.
Soup
Yeah.
is.
So also,
already
if we get Cowabunga Collection, eventually, Steam or Switch.
Uh,
Well, should I get Cowabunga Collection on my Switch?
Do you want to be part of Turtle Tuesdays eventually?
Yeah.
What is Cowabunga Collection?
It is a collection of a bunch of old Konami Turtle games. So you've got like Turtles in Time, you get the arcade game, you got some of the NES games, you've got Tournament Fighters.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
up for
I'll
that.
probably get that if I can join you guys on Turtle
I have
Tuesdays.
$7. I have
Oh
$7
yeah,
and
and you're
88
yeah
cents
you're
in my
good
Steam
to do
account.
that. Well, that's why you save up money and you're getting it for Switch. Oh, that's if only. Wait, Circuit, do you have a capture card or anything?
I do not have a capture card, no.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
we
got
might
a
have to-
capture
we
card
might have to
today.
do it on Steam then.
Let's go Steam. I fucking love Steam.
Steam poggers.
Yeah, but I got a capture card today, so I'm cool.
You
with
did
it.
get a capture card today,
Dude, word.
but do you stream Tor?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I stream on YouTube. I stream Smash Bros, but now I can actually use an Elgato.
Smackers,
That's
do we
neat.
all have a YouTube channel?
I do, but like, you won't find me.
Mine's
You
more
won't find
so
me
an
either.
archive for my
You will
old
literally never find me unless
shadow
you, like,
plays.
I have like 2 videos. I have
unless
a
you saw me
video
talk in my
of
stream.
a roller coaster at Six Flags Over Georgia and an Android 16 TOD.
Dude, I enlisted all my videos. I only have one video left.
I did have one person straight up call me Nikocado Avocado one time.
Oh no! Oh no!
And you know what? Sadly, they were right. I look kind of like
No!
him.
No,
Oh, bro.
I've never seen your face.
That's
Marlon, no.
terrible.
Not
Circuit
avocado.
seen my face.
I have seen your face. It was-
It's not
I've
as
seen your-
bad now. I used to be
I've seen your
a lot
face.
bigger. I've
Oh no,
lost
I
some
saw your
weight.
face, but I forgot what you were.
I saw your face whenever we did the fucking face reveal Jackbox shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to
I
do
also
that
did
again
that.
sometime.
We'll have
I
to.
also did that.
Yeah, but if I was here for that Jackbox thing, then I probably wouldn't even show my face.
Well,
Why?
that's the thing. Someone didn't show their face. I think.
I think it was
Ooh.
Soup.
Who did that? What an
Hey.
asshole!
I
What a-
think it
Anyway,
was
so
Soup.
you guys ready to start then?
What a pussy!
Soup, make the
Oh,
fucking
sorry.
game.
Can I say pussy? You didn't tell me you made a party.
You make the game.
I have to make a game. Why do I have to make a game?
Because I'm lazy.
Oh my god.
Should I do a formal introduction? You think for the?
I would. So that way you can edit it down.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, Rebecca. Right now we're sitting at about 10 minutes of unusable content.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I made it.
You-
I haven't unlocked part 4 yet, so.
Oh, bro, not hardcore. Come on.
See, I don't know if I've unlocked hardcore yet.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and make a little. I'll do my little intro though. All right. So, for anybody tuning in right now, welcome. We are on Turtle Tuesday today, and basically what's gonna happen is I got some of my friends here in a Discord call. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
No,
Hi guys, I'm Sue.
He is Soup.
nobody cares to, please.
Circuit
Okay.
here. Goodbye.
Okay. So anyway, and then I'm here, but I'm not playing the game. I am currently trying to explain the lore to a comic that ended up starting in 2011, which is TMNT by IDW. And so basically, while these guys go through this game, I'm going to start explaining the lore of Collection 1.
I did the wrong thing. I have to make a new game.
He
Sorry.
did do the wrong thing.
Soup.
Yes.
Soup is pain.
Okay, we're gonna go gnarly, okay? We've never
Gnarly.
been able to go.
You're actually gonna do. Oh, you're gonna make a new game, and you're gonna go. You guys are gonna go on the hardest mode.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, but
I mean, I got to mission 2. Solo.
Alright, make-
you got mission 3 actually. Don't undersell yourself. You made it to mission 3.
Should I be
Anyway.
Casey Jones or Michelangelo?
So yeah. So anyway, before we start, does anyone want to guess who is on the cover of Collection 1?
Me.
Yes, Tor is actually the cover art of Collection 1.
That's crazy.
Holy shit, now wait, dude.
Oh wait, no, now I'm level 0. Oh,
Ah,
Yeah, that's what happens when you make a new game.
oh man, that sucks. Hey, what's on the news? Can we skip this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like, I'm sure. I think when Rebecca said she was gonna edit this, she's probably gonna add up some of the pictures from the comic itself. So like you guys are gonna be fine with your gameplay, but like, there's gonna be other stuff on the screen at the same time.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right, gameplay time.
Rebecca is
Horse's wife.
Horse's
Flynn's wife,
right?
yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, dude, Dynamite Strike.
You guys are doing pretty good right now on my end. All right, let's see. I guess I can go ahead and start explaining. Anyway, for the answer for who is on the cover of Collection 1, it's actually Raphael. So let's see. So tonight we've got, so Collection 1 ends up encompassing the first 12 issues of the main series, as well as 5 hero micro series and a 30th anniversary special. So we're going to start off with Volume 1, A Lot to Learn. So
I am
issue
so
1,
shocked by this information.
yeah, wait until we get into the actual story.
Oh,
Oh no,
So
that's gonna be too much.
the very first issue opens up on basically an alley battlefield, and you've got, on one side, you've got a bunch of humans, and they're being led by a giant cat man. On the other side, you've got
Big
3
the
turtles.
Cat?
You've
Is
got
it-
3. No, it's not Big the Cat. You've got 3 turtles, all wearing red bandanas, and a giant rat.
Oh no.
There's a battle that subsides, and one of the turtles is using dual katanas.
How did
and
I
he takes-
die?
I don't know. How did you die?
How did I already die? Oh, it's gnarly mode. It's gnarly mode.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
Dumbass.
Oh no, bro.
Oh boy, with gnarly mode, this is gonna be very fun to commentate over. Anyway,
Oh.
so one of the turtles is using dual katanas, and he takes down a foe easily. One of them's using a bow staff, and he very technically takes down one of the other fighters. And then there's one that's just flying around using nunchucks, and he straight up just like hits a guy in the nuts.
and then he eats pizza.
Not yet.
Oh,
So after
Not
after
yet.
they win, the cat guy is like, "Oh, you guys beat me in my
This
wounds
again,
once again."
Sue.
The cat guy goes, "Oh, you beat me and my guys once again. Bye," and he just jumps over a fence and runs away. And the turtles are like, "Hey, let's go chase after that guy." And then the rat's like, "No, we're not gonna do that because we're here to try to find Raphael."
hold on. Isn't the rat like the wise guy?
Turtle
Yeah, he's a real wise guy. Eh?
Poop indeed,
Wise
Zoki
guy,
Rose.
huh?
Yeah. Yo, Poop is in the call? He is.
Fuck please stop. This is so mean. This is hurtful. This is
Bullying
harmful to
him.
me.
You're bullying him. This is so sad.
Dude, I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Have a panic attack. Do it for the
I'm
memes.
gonna have a.
Hey, that's will happen in TF2. Anyway, so after that little confrontation with the cat and the turtles and stuff, it cuts to there's another turtle roaming the streets alone, wearing some just old raggedy clothes. But it wasn't always like this.
Dude!
I saw that. I'm a little behind, but I saw that.
Why? Why?
That's sad.
You're fine.
Oh, yeah.
He's fine. Anyway, it wasn't always like this. As 18 months ago, there were just 4 normal sea turtles living in a little terrarium.
How cute.
And they were being watched by 2 people. One of them's name is Chet Allen. He's a scientist at Stockton. And the other one is April O'Neil, and she is a intern at Stockton. She is a college student who is majoring in some science classes.
I am April O'Neil.
He is
dead.
April O'Neil. Look at him.
I'm
April O'Neil,
dead.
who is on?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, did I tell you I figured out how to teabag in this game, by the way?
Please help.
There you go.
I don't want to lose a life, please. I don't want to lose a life. I don't want to lose a life.
How
I
do I
have a
have?
perfect record to uphold.
How do I have more lives than you?
Because,
Is your
are you guys playing story mode or arcade mode?
We're playing gnarly mode.
But is that
Okay.
story or arcade?
I think it's story.
Okay, because April gets to keep all of her advantages right now because Circuit's playing on as like a guest, but they get to keep all their points.
Poggers.
Like look at
Dude,
Circuit's score compared to yours.
I get to be carried, dude.
Unfair advantage. Love to see it.
Anyway, so they're talking about, oh hey, April thinks that the turtles are really cute, and she's like, hey, wait a minute, why are we keeping turtles in a place that's supposed to be like a food research place? And Chet's like, maybe we're making turtle soup.
Dude, no
Also,
way.
a little important detail.
Turtle
Little important detail. It's not super important, but it's a part of his character. Chet talks with a stutter.
Super important.
He talks with a stutter.
Yeah, he'll stutter his words. He'll talk like this sometimes.
Oh no.
Anyway, April then is surprised to see on top of the terrarium is just a big,
Just a big rat.
not a mutated rat, but like just a big rat,
New York sewer rat.
basically. And Chet's like, oh, that's a rat we just let run around the lab. Fine. And then they basically, and then Chet's like, okay, we're gonna go get your badge and stuff so you can get all your information and you can work for us officially. And while they're doing that, there's a guy watching them from a window above. And anybody want to guess who runs StockGen?
Baxter Stockman.
Yes, and he's not a fly in this version, unlike in this game.
He's not a fly with a very
Guys, run from the
Fistful
boss. He's
voice
gonna hit
actor?
us. Oh.
Yeah, he's not a fly in this one. Anyway, his attention ends up, he's watching those two, but then he gets word that he's getting a call from Bernal Island, and there's a guy on the other line called General Krang.
Frank.
And he's a big-looking, intimidating guy.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
And he's like, hey, Stockman, when am I going to get my mutagen? And Stockman's like, oh yeah, you'll get it eventually, don't worry. And then, so 3 months later, we're still in the flashback. So this is 15 months prior to current times. So April and Chet are starting to just run some tests on some stuff, and there's another scientist there, and her name is Lindsay Baker. So April's like, hey, this rat has a name, right? And they're like, yeah, okay, this rat's name is Splinter. And she's like, okay, why is it called Splinter?
I think we're gonna lose.
The reason Splinter is called Splinter in this version is because they were doing
think we
tests
lost.
on his mind.
My
that
perfect
would-
record.
Oh well. They were doing tests on his mind that splintered it from the animalistic instincts into the actual human instincts. So that was neat. That's a neat little reason they actually gave him. Because do you know the original reason he was called Splinter?
Because he had a
Sonic
splinter in his
Underground.
toe.
The reason he's called Splinter is because it's original Ninja Turtles was supposed to be a parody of Daredevil, and the guy who trained Daredevil was called Stick.
He had a splinter.
His stick.
But then the stick gave him a splinter.
Well, yeah, no.
Oh,
The joke is
no.
that a rat's smaller than a human, so compared to a stick, he would be a splinter.
Oh,
Oh.
I get it. I get it.
That makes
Radical.
no sense.
Anyway, so
I think it makes sense.
Chet asks April, "Hey, didn't you did you name these turtles yet?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I did." So anyway, there's a little guy that's just kind of standing still, meditating in the middle of the enclosure. That one's Leonardo,
That's
and
Thompson.
then there's Donatello, and he's the one that's looking at a bug.
Talk about the orange one.
And there's Michelangelo, and he's just going to town on a
Whoa!
leaf.
Whoa!
That guy's like my
I'm there,
favorite person.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, Michelangelo's just eating. That was why she just named him Michelangelo. He's like, that one's eating. And then Chet's like, oh, okay, that's cool. So you're like learning art. Anyway, what about that one that's sitting all alone on the other end of the cage? She's like, oh, that one's Raphael. And then
He's
now we've been in a flashback for a while, but now we're back in the present day. And Raphael is dumpster diving.
Trying
How
to
sad.
get his scrumptious dumpster pizza.
Delicious.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is
Dumpster
trying to
juice.
find. Wait, was Soup glitched there for a second?
Yeah,
No, I was
his
not.
model's been glitching every now and then.
I was not. I was not glitched. I was not.
You were glitched.
283 ping. Jesus Christ, Soup.
I was not.
Oh man.
I have a good connection. It's better than Twitter's.
It
Might
is
be
better
better
than
now.
Swerves.
Oh, I'm dead. I didn't even realize I'm dead.
Yeah, because your
Sounds
connection's so
bad.
bad.
I think I'm gonna die.
My connection's bad again.
Die.
Oh my gosh, this game is laggy.
Yeah,
I don't think we should let Soup host anymore.
I don't think so either.
See, this is what happens when you call my internet bad.
This is what happens when you get lazy, Circuit.
Hey,
The internet curse.
leave me alone.
Anyway, so Raphael's dumpster diving and he finds a pizza box. There's only one slice in there.
He eats the pizza
Oh.
box.
He eats the piece of pizza, but he scarfs it down, and then he's looking through the trash for something else, and he finds a shirt that says Cowabunga on it. And he's like, oh, that's just wrong, and he just throws it away.
Cowabunga.
This is not right.
Cowabunga it isn't, apparently.
Cowabummer, dude.
That was a good voice crack. Anyway,
Thank you.
and then he cuts in front of this one house, and all of a sudden he hears a fight going on inside. And he realizes that one of the guys is getting beat up, and he's calling the other one his dad. And Raphael doesn't take very kindly to this, so he breaks into the house and is like, okay, square up with the dad.
As he should.
Man,
So that
that
was
dad sounds like a jerk.
So that was issue 1, and then issue 2 starts off in the exact same place with Raphael getting ready to fight the father, and they exchange a couple of blows. You know, Raph's doing a good job of like kind of just brawling, but the drunk dad is also like he's no slouch basically in a fight.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, he tries to attack him from behind, and of course that's not really going to work on a turtle because they have a giant shell. So he ends up hurting himself. Raphael throws him out of his own house, and then the man just grabs his keys and drives away.
Dad.
So the young man's like, "Hey, thanks for doing that. That'll happen sometimes, but it looked like it was going to be a bad time tonight. So like, thank you for stepping in."
When I have a bad time.
I kind of regret inviting Tor.
We're
I'm
invited himself.
sorry.
He invited himself.
Yeah, he
okay?
kind of just came in.
He just came in to insult me. He just came in to
Tor
call me
heard
food.
the possibility of becoming YouTube
Ow.
famous and decided to show up.
Help! Woman on the floor.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Okay. Oh, wait, shit, wrong one. Wrong one, wrong one.
I'm not the only
Oh,
one
no.
making that mistake. Ah, shit.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
We both
I'm
died.
dead.
This is so funny watching it delayed.
We died because I pressed control. No. Yo, group
Wait,
pizza.
Oh, I
group
forgot you're holding this
pizza.
on keyboard.
Wait, you're playing on
Oh, yeah.
keyboard?
Dude, I've been playing on keyboard this whole time.
What is wrong
Oh,
with you?
So, but then,
You all play on controller. I play on keyboard.
Okay, getting back into the comic. So, flashback again to 15 months ago. A pre-mutated Splinter still, so he's still just a regular giant New York street rat.
Rat.
It's, hey, I'm going to give April this envelope. And April's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, she's studying late at night. She's like, ew, there's rat slugging on it. On the envelope, it's about a terrapin human exo armor synthesis. She's like, what the heck does this have to do with, what the heck does this have to do with making food? And while she's reading this, two ninjas end up breaking into the lab.
Nice.
Ninja.
Ninjas, like
I don't know.
Teenage Mutant Ninjas.
Microsoft Word corrects it as ninjas.
Like,
I thought the plural was ninja as well, so I'm kind of confused.
I think we're gonna die.
I think
I
it
think
is
it'd be
just
fun.
ninjas.
Anyway, so April pulls a disc out of the folder, and the ninjas show up, and they announce themselves to her, which is like not super ninja-like. And she's like, "Oh, this is Chet and Lindsay. They're pulling a prank on me." And then they attack the disc that's in her hand, and she's like, "Okay, no, this isn't a prank. I'm going to die."
Trolling.
Death.
Just a prank, bro.
What happens is she's trying to like get away from them as fast as she can, and Splinter realizes that she's endangered, so he ends up somehow managing to pull the fire alarm, and that
Pretty
gets them.
It's a pretty big
And
rat.
that gets the ninjas to leave, and it gets
Oh,
some
he
security
died.
guards to go check on her. And then, so the ninjas, while they were like also attacking April, were like, "Hey, we're gonna steal some stuff from this lab," and that included just a couple of like samples and stuff, and then also the turtles. They just took a box full of turtles for some reason.
Hey, bro, you gotta save the turtles.
Gonna make some turtle soup.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, so
I died.
We both
he manages
Oh.
to. They go
Oh,
up onto one of
no.
the roof. The ninjas go up onto one of the rooftops, and they see. I saw you spawn in and get hit by that. That
Hey,
sucks.
fuck you.
This is the first
No,
time I've
I'm
lost
saying
all
it's
my
just
lives.
that's rough, buddy.
It is rough.
I'm dying. I'm dead.
Good.
Michelangelo lays on the floor for the rest of the fight.
Dead soup. Bastard.
He's
That's
a big
rude.
guy. Anyway,
Don't
so
worry,
they
you
end up.
got this.
The ninjas end up going up onto one of the rooftops, and somehow Splinter follows them up there, jumps on one of the ninjas, and scratches his left eye.
Nice.
So he ends up dropping a bag, and that bag ended up having the turtles in it. But he also was just like, "Oh, a rat just attacked me." And he just backhands Splinter and just knocks him off the roof.
Watch your tone. Mostly.
He's like, "Watch your tone." He just does that. Let's see. So, but they all end up landing in a pool of mutagen.
Okay.
And as
Alright.
Splinter looks around, he ends up seeing that there is an alley cat that has picked up one of the turtles and is trying to get away.
No.
So back in the present day, Splinter and those three other turtles are chilling out in their sewer lair, and they're saying, "Hey, do you think we'll ever find Raph?" They're like, "We'll find him." And Donnie's like, "You know, it's a very big city. It's going to be very hard to find him, but it's possible. I don't know, maybe." And then literally like a few blocks away from them, Raph's hanging out at Casey Jones' house. Oh yeah, I guess I should reveal that the young man that was getting attacked by his father is actually Casey Jones.
Whoa!
The Casey Jones? Hockey stick
Casey
and
Jones.
mask and all?
He's getting
Well, I'll
abused.
get to that in a second.
He has
You're
an
jumping in front of
abusive
me.
father.
So Casey's like, "Oh, okay, yeah," and then Raph's like, "Hey, I'm a giant turtle. You're not scared by that?" He's like, "No, I'm good." And Raph's like, "Okay, then."
You
The
think
bigger
so?
the turtle, the better.
I mean, look, like he's not gonna complain because that turtle saved him from his abusive father. So,
Yeah, I'd be thankful if some weird.
so Casey's like, "Hey, you want some food?" And he's like, "Yeah, that'd be
Watch
nice."
this.
And then Casey checks the fridge. And he's like, "Ah, there's
Oh.
nothing in here." Hey, so instead of me trying to find
Watch
food
this.
here, and then he goes into his room and he puts on his hockey mask and grabs some sports equipment, he's like, why don't we go have some fun and then get some food of our own?
Food.
They're gonna beat up a squirrel.
No, no, they're not
Ah.
savages.
Hey man, squirrel nuggets are good.
I've never had a squirrel.
It tastes like chicken, but more
I've never
gamey.
had a
I'm
squirrel.
sure. I'm sure my very southern grandma would appreciate some squirrel though, because she hates
I think-
squirrels.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not.
Again.
Here, come here.
How is that different from equal?
So
Wow.
anyway, so that was issue 2.
Wow.
Issue 3, Raph and Casey are just beating up this one thug that stole a purse. And he's terrified because there's like literally a creepy guy in a hockey mask and a giant turtle attacking him. So he drops the purse and just runs away. And then Casey's like, okay, now watch this. This is cool. Hey, old lady, that you dropped your purse. And then she sees a giant dude in a hockey mask and a giant turtle, and she flees and runs away.
Why? I would not be scared.
You wouldn't be scared. Breaking news, guys. Soup is not scared of giant turtles.
Soup at night being followed by giant turtle
Yeah,
and
no,
man in
Soup,
hockey
you have to remember,
mask.
this is basically midnight.
Uh-huh.
So, like,
Uh-huh.
and you're in a neighborhood you don't know, and you see a big guy in hockey mask.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Followed by a giant walking turtle.
We established this.
And you're not scared at all. Okay.
Thank you. Ah!
Oh my god.
The turtle looks
Yeah.
friendly, so I'm bound to like pet
The
it. or something.
turtle looks friendly. I mean, honestly, so let me talk about that real quick. The art in these first 12 issues are all drawn by the same person, and I cannot remember who draws it at the top of my head. I'm sure. Please, Rebecca, if you're watching this part, please, like, put the name of the person who drew it. I really like the first 12 issues. They're drawn in a consistent style, and they have, like... one of the things that's interesting is that they do kind of, like, the classic comic thing of where their eyes are permanently, like, white irises.
Nice.
So, and they change it up from time to time. There's a bunch of different artists on this, and every one of them has like a unique style and things I like about them. But like the first 12 issues have like a really good, consistent style to them.
Yeah. Hi, random Jasper.
So anyway,
Welcome to it.
while they're walking to a police station to drop off the woman's purse because she ran away in fear, Raph's talking to Casey and he's like, "Hey, you're really good at fighting, so like, why don't you fight back against your dad?" And
Hey,
so
thanks for the
Casey.
follow.
So Casey explains, so that his mom ended up dying of cancer. This is.
I fucking hate you, Circuit.
Soup, I'm talking about a woman who died of cancer.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Sorry. I was-
Soup, you are like the master of bad timing.
You got this. Anyway.
I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about how Circuit stole my pizza.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no. Oh, ooh.
Oh, this is so sad. I'm trying to explain about how Casey mom lost his mother and Soup can only blame Soup.
Taunt, we're
Sorry.
trying.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
This is it.
This is not good.
This is another Soup moment.
this is a Soup moment.
You gotta write another 3,000 word apology.
Anyway,
Just 3,000.
so, but Casey explains that his mom had died of cancer, but before she died, he made a promise to her that he would never fight back against his dad. Which is kind of, I don't know. It's one of the problems I have with it. It's like
Yeah, I
he
don't-
shouldn't let his dad walk all over him, but he should like I understand respecting your dead mother's wishes, but also there's a point where you can
It's just
defend
like a-
yourself.
I'm not good at timing. That's all.
Would kill him with a rock.
Rock.
The rock. Gosh, I gotta say,
no.
Soup's on a roll tonight, guys.
He is.
Anyway, also Casey reveals that he goes to New York Tech and he has a hockey scholarship, but he sucks at school.
Just buy a new one.
Buy a new school.
Yeah.
Die.
Buy new school.
Casey Jones, rich philanthropist.
Purchases school, does nothing with it.
Refuses to elaborate.
I think
Anyway,
we
Oh,
lost.
we
but-
gamed over.
But while they're
I think we
walking,
lost.
We
but
did.
while they're walking,
Do we have to do the
down
whole thing over again?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're gonna be here
and
forever.
then while they're still walking, there's two thugs that see them, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you know who we should talk to about this? We should go talk to the big cat guy, old Hob."
Big
Okay.
cat?
No, not big cat.
Large cat. I'm gonna start calling him large cat just so you can't make that joke.
Large cat.
Like, he's not fat or anything. He's just like he's a human-sized cat.
Like,
That sounds
please
kind of
help.
scary.
It sounds scary.
Big cat and Sonic.
Shut up, cat. Anyway, let's see. So, Splinter is training with the turtles, and he gets a flashback once again to the 15 months ago. So that same night, same break-in, same backhand that knocked him off of a building.
Oh no, bro.
Anyway, so
Bro.
the cat that has a turtle in its mouth starts scratching at Splinter,
Okay.
and like Splinter's taking some damage. But then before he can fully get away, Splinter goes up. Splinter's got a thing for eyes in this comic. He tears out the right eye of the cat,
Oh,
Jesus.
and so the cat
Oh.
drops the turtle and runs away.
That's
But then
terrible.
Splinter manages to go back to the puddle of mutagen and put the 3 turtles into a bag. And
Wow.
he and those 3 turtles drop into the sewer because he lost the other one. He couldn't figure out where the other one had went after it got knocked out from the cat's mouth. So the ninjas tried to grab them, but like they ended up falling into the sewers. And for some reason, the ninjas just didn't want to go into the sewers, so they just left.
Okay.
And so, but then Splinter passes out because, he was in like 3 battles in a row there,
Yeah.
and he was just a
Understandably.
little rat. But now he's
What a-
waking up, and now he's a human-sized rat.
Whoa.
Can he talk
Now
yet?
that's scary.
Yes, he can talk. He knows how to. He can speak full English.
Damn,
Now that's
man.
scary.
There is a group of people with him though that can't speak full English yet. They can understand words, but they don't know the language yet. So he's like, "What happened to the turtles?" And then he turns around and there's a group of 3 big turtles, and they all just go, "Turtle!"
Turtle.
The turtles.
Oh.
So
Oh, let's
we're
go.
back in the present again. And so the other those other 3 turtles are all running on rooftops, and they say, "Hey, one of them is very dedicated to trying to find Raphael, and the other 2 are like, maybe we should try beating up the cat guy that hates us." And so they come to a compromise. They're gonna go look for old Hob
Shit.
and beat him up, but they're also going to try to find Raphael at the same time. Basically, they're going to say, "Oh, we're looking for Raph, but we just happened to run into Hob," that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, Raph and Casey finally get to their dinner. They go to a hot
Dinner?
dog cart, and then their hot dogs get immediately knocked out of their hands.
You bastard.
And then they chase the guys down that knocked them out, that
Sorry.
knocked out the hot dogs, and all of a
It was
sudden,
misinput.
they find out that they've been led into a trap.
Oh
The
no.
hot dogs were a trap?
No, the hot dogs were not part of the trap. I mean, kind of. I don't know how they
Ow.
planned for them to get hot dogs. Basically, they just wanted to lead them into the park where Hob and a bunch of his men are now about to attack them.
Just wait.
So, that's issue 3. Issue 4. So Casey's like, "Hey, do you know this guy?" And then Raph doesn't really know him, but then he gets a better look at him, and Raph starts to remember the night. He's starting to remember what happened. So flashing back again, now we're looking at this from Baxter Stockman's perspective, and he's he's just mad because his lab just got broken into, and they stole mutagen and then broke it on the concrete outside.
Didn't even get to use it properly, just threw it on the concrete.
I think they ended up. I'm not gonna say what they used it for yet, but they did manage to take some mutagen. But like they dropped a big vial, and that's what ends up getting everybody mutated.
Yeah.
And so Pastor Stockman's like, okay, Chet, look, you work for me. I need you to figure out where these turtles went because
Save him.
there was a
Save him.
psychotropic
Save
compound
him.
inside of that
Save
rat.
him. Save him. Oh.
But there was a psychotropic compound inside of the rat, and then all the rats and the turtles have mutagen in them now.
Yeah.
I need that back because Krang is like breathing down my neck.
Okay. Krang.
Oh.
Not the best of guys.
Yeah, no, he's a big guy. Not yeah, like you don't really see most of him because right now, for like in the flashbacks, he's basically just portrayed as big guy in chair.
He's the big guy.
Anyway, so they're like, hey, so how are we gonna find this rat and turtles? And then a giant cat man comes out of the shadows and is like, hey, I can help you. Do they have to be alive? He's like, no. It's like, great. Like Stockman says, no, they don't have to be alive. And Hobbs like, excellent.
Yes.
And then
No.
April ends up going to a police station, and the police just don't believe her story at all because, like, why would you believe that someone got attacked by ninjas in this day and age?
No, not at all.
So
So the cops were like,
Wow.
look, it was probably just some guys dressed up in black doing espionage. And she's like, would people have swords? And they're like, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just saying, you know, snapping turtles, you know, they can bite, you know. If there's a lot of them, we'd be overrun, you know.
I don't know what this has to do with anything, but oh, Urtum's here too. Hello, Urtum.
I would
Yo, what are you
die.
guys doing?
We're
I would
External
die.
Tuesday, my dude.
Yo, no way.
Yeah, Urtum,
Oh.
I'm explaining the lore of the TMNT comic while these guys played the game.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the background footage.
Sub, can you like put this game on the Discord, like so that they can watch it too?
Okay.
I mean, you can also go to twitch.tv/Azuria_5Urkit and watch it
Don't let
right
me
now.
die.
We just got
You let
double
me
killed.
die.
We got double killed. What do you
I
want?
just said don't let me die.
I failed you immediately because I died.
Anyway,
Well, I died too. Twinny.
let's see.
No.
So, yep, so the police don't believe April. But she's like, oh yeah, and then a rat saved me. And they're like, okay, this woman's psychotic.
Ma'am, what have you had tonight?
Yeah, she's like, they're like, what have you had to drink? Kind of. But anyway, Splinter and the turtles end up going to try to find a place in the sewers to live for a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean the next 15 months. And so, Splinter reveals that the turtles that are with him are, in fact, Leonardo, Donatello, and Michelangelo.
What was that, Order?
Looks like you got a battle toad down there.
Yeah, dude, it's the punk frog. One of them,
Well,
at
the
least.
frogs.
Bro, we looking like a
That was Attila.
Yeah. And so, what happens after that? Let's see. So yeah, and the turtles still aren't talking perfect English, so they're just like saying random words back and forth. They're like, legacy?
Legacy. Turtle. What?
Turtle.
Turtle. Food.
And then, so now back in the present, Raph and Casey are being ambushed by a bunch of those thugs. And they're holding up on the fight, but then Casey gets caught by surprise and just gets clocked in the back of the head with a brick.
What?
And so Raph's starting to like get scared, and then all of a sudden, the other three turtles are there,
Suddenly,
and they
more
figure out,
turtles.
hey, this is the turtle we've been looking for the whole time.
Turtle.
They start beating up on all those guys, and then Hobbs starts to go after Raphael personally, and Raph just kind of loses it for a second, and he just goes like berserker mode,
Love Berserker
and
mode.
he's beating Hobbs to like a pulp, and the other turtle's like, okay, dude, stop. And Raph says, okay. And then
Okay.
Casey wakes up from his brick concussion. And he's
His
like, oh, hey,
assisted
there's like
nap.
4 of you now. He says, "Yeah, there's 4 of you now. This is weird."
Now it's weird. It wasn't weird before.
Oh
It wasn't
no!
weird with 1 giant turtle. Now that there's 4, this is weird.
Guys, the monkeys are throwing at us.
Funky.
Fucking
And so the other 4 turtles return back to the lair, and they present Raphael to Splinter, and Raphael and Splinter hug, and then Splinter says, "Now our training can really begin." And that leads into the 30th anniversary special, so it's kind of weird because... So, I'm going on this based on the IDW collection, and this is where they put it. But this actually originally came out in, like, 2014, because it would have been the 30th anniversary of the original comic. And it's very short. It's like a very short story. It's only 4 pages long. Basically, it's Raph is training with his brothers. I think he's fighting Michelangelo. And so he ends up getting just absolutely clowned on.
Oh.
And Raph starts to get angry. He ends up going for Donatello.
Okay.
And then they're just like, "Okay, Raph, can you please calm down for a little bit?" And Raph's like, "Yeah, I'll go calm down up on the surface."
God
So
damn.
he runs away. And he goes to hang out with none other than Casey Jones, and they go and fight crime.
The
And
dynamic
after a little
duel.
And then after a little bit, Casey's like, "Hey, you want to hang out at my house?" And Raph's like, "No, I should probably go home." And then when he goes home, Splinter's waiting there. And he's like, "Okay, Raph, look, you kind of suck at fighting right now. But, like, you have a different fighting style than your brothers because you lived on the streets for like a year and a half. So that's going to help them get better at fighting. And them fighting you will help them get better."
That's great.
And Raph is just like, "Yeah, that sounds right."
The Dragon Ball
Casey Jones
special.
is a great friend.
Beat each other up to damn near death to grow stronger.
Basically. I mean, like, not specifically that. But... So anyway,
I like how in this game you use fucking pizza as like
a wake-up mechanic.
like assaults.
Mm-hmm. You got it,
Guys,
Mikey.
you guys are too hard. It's too hard.
I see what you did there. Too hard. Haha.
Cool.
Oh, I get it.
So, that's the end of the first volume. So now we're on to volume 2, and that's Enemies Old, Enemies New. So issue 5 starts off with Splinter is above the ground, and he is trying to sneak back into the lair, but a bunch of Hobbs guys are just kind of roaming around because they kind of know that the Turtles and Splinter are in the neighborhood.
Okay.
And so he's being careful. He ends up taking out a couple of them, but then this actually ends up reminding Splinter of his past life in feudal Japan, where he was doing the same thing, except with a little bit more killing.
More murder.
Good luck.
Yep. And so in the sewers below, all the turtles are training, and Raph's doing good now.
Yay.
Raph is actually putting up a good fight against his brothers. He's taking them down. He's doing good. But he doesn't have his weapons. He doesn't have any weapons like the other ones yet, so he's just wondering when's that gonna happen?
When do I get weapon?
Yep. So then Splinter remembers
Sword.
that there used to be a man named Rokusaki, and he led the Foot Clan. And then
The foot?
the Foot Clan.
No way.
Holy cow! Now way.
Holy cow.
How do I join this said clan?
The Foot Clan. I'll get to it. I'll get to it eventually. It actually has a pretty easy recruitment process.
Is it
Oh.
walk in,
Oh
sign
my.
a flyer,
Show your
walk
feet.
out with your
Walk in,
I mean,
flash,
membership
walk out.
keychain?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Have a
Are
good
you
night.
okay? Thank you for joining us for all of that.
Bye,
night.
twerp.
Yeah,
Yeah, when I
bye.
went on mute, I accidentally fell asleep on my
Bye,
keyboard,
bye.
so
Bye, Twitter.
I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Have fun
Bye,
tuning
twerk.
into
Rebecca,
the
please
table.
cut us out. Bye, twerk.
Thank
Bye,
you.
twerk. Bye, Twer.
Bye, Twer.
Okay, he left. Now it just leaves
I'll see you
Urchin.
later, Twer.
Urchin, are you enjoying the story so far?
I'm just eating my mac and cheese, my guy.
Yo,
Oh, but are you
Yeah.
enjoying the story?
Dude, he's enjoying his mac and cheese.
he's got mac and cheese, man. That's all that matters.
I ate some hot dogs and I got some mac and cheese.
Fuck
That
yeah,
sounds
Oh my
dude.
good.
god. He's living the life.
That is the
So-
life.
I'm gonna play more TF2 when I'm done with my mac
Oh
and
my
cheese.
god, so based. Oh my god. Dude, you
He's
were on a
cool.
roll tonight.
Can I please
You're
get
on
back to the
fire.
story? Can I please?
Okay. Yeah.
Nah, dude. I'm talking about that mac and cheese.
We're taking a mac and cheese break. Rebecca, please help.
They should put
Mamkin-
Scout TF2 in TMNT.
Mamkin
Ow.
cheese.
They should put Heavy.
I hate you guys.
Mamkin
They should put-
cheese.
Spy
Mac
TF2.
and cheese.
Mamkin cheese.
Spy Among Us. Do you guys think if Spy backstabbed the turtles, they would die?
No.
Yeah.
I think your shells are
Sure.
too tough
They
for
have
that.
they have a permanent razorback.
Okay, no.
No, they don't have
It's like a
razorback. They're
razorback?
not snapping turtles.
The Razorback, it's like a Razorback. It break after one backstab.
They're sea turtles.
It cracked.
Sea turtle shells are still pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they're strong. I'm just saying that they don't have like the ridges on them, like what Soup was saying.
I want this.
Mine.
No.
Anyway, back to the Foot Clan. So, man named Rokusaki leads the Foot Clan, and he's talking about, oh yeah, we're going to raid a village, kill everyone, including the women and children.
Oh no.
And then, so there's another guy, and he's actually the past Splinter. His name is Hamato Yoshi. He thinks, hey, maybe killing women and children is wrong. And so he walks out on the Foot Clan, and this makes Saki so mad that he decides to send assassins to kill Hamato Yoshi's wife, Tang Shin.
He decides to get into a feed. He follows that sex feed account on
Shut
Instagram.
Up, Soup.
Signs into that only feet.
Soup, I hope you know half of your set is probably not making it onto YouTube.
He's like Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, this is going on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, more than likely.
Something's
Yeah,
happening
so-
to it.
So
Hey
interject
guys
your
on
interact-
YouTube, comment down below if you like mac and cheese.
Hey Rebecca, if you're watching this,
Yeah, Rebecca,
can you
leave
say
that
hi
part
to
in. I
Horse
want to
for
see if
me?
people like mac and cheese.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Reb, leave that in.
Ah,
Anyway, so Yoshi arrives at his home and he finds that his wife is being attacked. So he ends up killing the two assassins.
nice.
And he goes to hold his dying wife, and with her last breaths,
Oh,
she tells him, promise me that you will not attack Rokusaki for this. And so he says, yep, can do, wife, and he takes his kids and runs away. He takes his 4 sons and runs off.
Oh
And
wait,
now back in the...
the sons are human then turtle.
Okay, yeah, so right now, the flashback that I just talked about, they're in feudal Japan. So this is like, at least like 500 years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there was a real man named Hamato Yoshi that had 4 sons. But now there is a guy, Splinter, who believes himself to be Hamato Yoshi, that also has 4 turtle sons.
It wasn't there.
that didn't happen.
And then, so, we're back in the present day. Casey's out at the hockey rink, and his coach is talking to him. He's like, Case, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're not doing very good in school right now. We might need to get you a tutor so that you can get back on this team,
I can't
right?
res you.
Hey, see me boy.
And then, hey, guess who just happens to offer a tutoring service?
Casey Jones.
Splinter the rat.
Abril.
Nope, April O'Neil.
Abril O'Neil.
Yep, she says, hey, I'm going to... She puts up a poster before she and her friend leave for winter break. For, hey, I'm going to tutor somebody if they'll give me self-defense lessons.
Wow. How
And
convenient.
as she and her friend leave, Casey walks into the dorm and sees the poster.
That's so
Man.
convenient.
Also, I'll be right back. I left my phone upstairs.
All right.
Ripping pepperoni.
Can we get much higher? So high.
Oh boy, it's this man. I hate this man. He's stupid.
I can't wait to dodge rats for 30
Hey, trust me.
minutes.
I'm Rebecca, leave this part out because it's a spoiler. But once you get to what Rat King is like in the freaking comics, you're gonna be wishing that you knew this guy.
Yeah, isn't he
who
an
is
actual
this
fucking
guy?
god? And
He's a
What is this
trickster
guy?
god.
God
Please
or
leave this part out,
something?
Rebecca. This is major spoilers.
What is this guy? A god or something?
he's a god of rats, man. He's the rat man.
He's the Rat King.
He's
You're
the rat.
trespassing
God of
on royal
virginity.
ground. Anyway, so and then with Casey and April both on winter break, it's a sad dichotomy of two scenes because on one hand you've got April greeting her mom and she's like, "Hey, Merry Christmas, Mom," and then it's Casey
Feliz
visiting his mom's
Navidad.
grave and saying, "Merry Christmas, Mom."
Oh.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but it's a good little dichotomy of their
Are the
characters.
panels side by side?
They are right next to each other.
I
How
love-
much mac and cheese were we talking about?
We were talking about dead moms.
Yeah, how it's sad that Casey's mom died of ligma.
Yeah.
Damn, she ain't getting any mac and cheese.
Nope.
Gosh dang it, hurt him.
Going great. Oh no.
But now we're back in the flashback, and so Hamato Yoshi ended up on the little mission that he's remembering in the past. He gets back home and he finds his son's training, and they're happy to see their father. And Yoshi's like, "Hey children, look at this! I brought you food and toys." And then Rokusaki comes out from behind a tree and he's like, "Oh, that's cool! You're back home. I'm gonna kill all of you guys now." Like he was ambushing them, waiting for Yoshi to return home. So then, here's the crazy part now, because remember, this comic is kind of around the same time as 2012 TMNT. It's not connected to it at all, but remember, this is what would have been airing on Nickelodeon. Was 2012 TMNT, and you guys remember that show somewhat, right?
Yes.
I never
that
watched.
show.
I never watched.
That was
any
such a good
Teenage
show.
Mutant
I liked that show.
Did you?
I remember when they went in space.
Ninja.
Okay.
The only
Anyway.
turtle content I watched was that one movie from like 2003,
2007 movie, the CGI one.
I think.
I don't
That
know
was
how they
pretty
look in CGI.
Anyway,
And then I watched Jabby the Hong videos. It's like
Anyway.
Rokusaki
gotcha.
instead of a Rokusaki.
Anyway, so Rokusaki lines up the Yoshi's 4 sons and then beheads them in front of him.
Oh no.
One swift motion.
That's terrible.
Well, he basically gets 4 assassins to do it.
Oh, he
Like,
didn't
they
do
all
it
just-
himself.
They
Oh,
all at the same time just chop off his sons' heads.
I mean, that's a bitch
Oh,
move to have your
no.
lackeys do it and not you.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he
awful.
was saving. That's because he wanted to kill Yoshi himself.
Yeah, but he could have killed
He
his
could-
sons and Yoshi.
He could have
True.
expended 10 energy to.
So then, with Yoshi's last breath, he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna kill you eventually." And Saki's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever," and just kills him. But then, now in the present, Splinter is returning, and hey, guess what? Saki's not waiting for him in the sewers. But his sons are, and so he actually has some gifts for his sons again. So,
Yo, I got a dive attack.
for his 3 sons that had been with him since the beginning, he gives them new bandanas because you weren't here
Watch
for this
this.
first. But at the start of the story, all of them were wearing red bandanas.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Oh,
he
wait,
gives
isn't
them
that
their.
homage to like the original where they?
It
just all
is,
wore
yes. I'm glad that you remembered that.
red? I only remember that from like one small thing from a Jobby video. I think I'm not entirely sure though.
Yeah. So that was a reference to that.
I'm taking
And
a
so,
pic.
but now he gives them their iconic colors. So Leonardo gets blue, Michelangelo gets orange, and Donatello gets purple. But for Raph, he already wears red. Because they were wearing red because that was Raph's favorite color. Because like in the flashback, you see the sons wearing blue, purple, orange, and red. So he remembered it from the past life.
Aw, that's so cute. How wholesome.
And so, but Raph's already wearing a red bandana. So what does Splinter give him? He gives him his size.
Neat.
What's the size? Oh.
The little weapons.
The
Yeah,
little
those weapons are called
weapons.
size.
I forgot what he used. I thought he used
Ow.
like a sword.
He
Yeah.
uses poking sticks.
You got a pair of size, you got a pair of nunchucks, a pair of katanas.
And then a bow
I'll
staff.
deal with these
Yeah, it's
fiends.
one bow staff, not two bow staffs. One
Oh
bow staff.
shit.
If you
Well,
break
yeah,
it in half,
using 2 bow staffs would be stupid.
if you break the bow staff in half, then you have a pair of bow staffs.
Anyway, so that leads us into the Raphael micro series. So this is a little thing where I was explaining this at the beginning, Urtum. We're going over collection 1 tonight, and that includes 12 main series and then like 5 micro series.
So I'm guessing one for each character.
Well, there's technically 8 total, but the other 3 are covered in collection 2, which we'll go over next week. So,
Turtle Tuesday.
hey, audience! Make sure you check out the next week's episode if you want to check those other 3 out. But so the first character to get a micro series is Raphael, and so hey, Urtum, who do you think he's hanging out with?
Casey.
Yep.
This is a stupid game.
He actually said cowabunga, dude.
Actually,
Let's say that
I
I've
have a really disturbing, well, not really disturbing, but like really off-putting image of one of the turtles doing like a cowabunga.
Oh, is it
Actually-
Michelangelo?
Actually, I think it's an emote.
Check general because I think freaking Circuit already posted it.
Michelangelo Cowabunga with my mom last
Bunga it
night.
is.
I'm gonna put it into the funny text chat. There we go.
Wait, where did you put it?
The little voice chat.
The voice text check.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh yeah, Cowabunga it is.
Cowabunga it is.
Someone's trying to
Cowa-
scam me.
Cowabunga.
We should definitely
Bunga
get
is
Bird to
worse.
make this an actual.
Wait, make
Anyway, so
I'm gonna
anyway,
beat
back
this
to the
guy's
Raphael
ass.
Max series. Him and Casey are, they're patrolling the city looking for thugs to beat up. Casey's a bit awkward tonight, though. He's like, hey, Raph, you've got a family now. That's kind of cool. Yeah. And Raph's like, yeah.
That is pretty cool.
And so Raph's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna jump to the other building now.
Yeah, thanks for noticing. I have a family, my guy.
Anyway, I'm jumping over to a fire escape. Literally, that's what happens.
Dude, it's almost
So-
like Casey Jones does not have a family.
It's almost like he has a not healthy relationship with his father.
It's almost like,
What about his mother?
His mother is dead.
That
oh,
meaning-
hey, Shredder.
Look, it's Rokusaki.
or
Hey, look, it's
Naruto.
Shitty.
Naruto.
What you guys are saying now. Anyway, their little talk is interrupted as they see like a cloaked figure running away from 2 thugs in an alley. So they're like, "Hey, this is cool. This is stuff we know how to do. This is not talking." So the figure is like cloaked and wrapped in bandages, and they're trying to climb up a fence. And one of the thugs tries to grab him, and they land a pretty solid kick, and knocks that guy down. But like they're still trying to get away. So Raph and Casey end up coming down, and they end up beating up the 2 thugs and leaving them on the ground. And they go over to check on the hooded figure, and it ends up it's actually a mutant.
Oh,
It's a mutant Arctic fox,
no.
and so she tries to run away. I guess I should mention she's also female. They noticed that.
You're a
I wonder why.
girl.
Basically.
Woman? Oh no.
So- But so she starts to run away, and she's like, "Oh, you guys aren't chasing me. That's good." And they're like, "Yeah." They're like, "So who are you?" And she explains that her name is Alapex. She was experimented on in a lab, and she was the first test subject that was able to understand humans. So they decided to fully mutate her.
Hmm.
And so she eventually ended up escaping, and now she's trying to survive in New York. And Raph is like, "Oh, hey, I kind of know how it sucks to live alone on the streets in New York. Do you want to come back to my house with me and
Alright, what?
Oh, that was
He
a bad
basically
idea.
invites her to come back to try, like he thinks that Splinter will do a good job of like helping her, like he did with her.
He invites
hey,
her
babe.
to the
Oh my
Come
god,
back to
she's
my
right
house.
there!
She's
right
dead.
there!
Raph literally said,
Wow.
"Oh hey babe, wanna come back to my house?"
Welcome to the poop
Not,
dimension.
not entirely, but I think it's funny because Raph's like, oh, I know how bad it feels to live alone. Anyway, Casey, go back home and live alone. I'm gonna take this fox girl back with me.
Is his dad still alive?
Casey's dad, yeah. Remember, he just drove
okay.
off.
He's just
Oh,
Raph beat him up and then he just drove off.
that's crazy.
stupid bitch.
Come on, Sue, pay attention.
I hope he's
Anyway,
okay.
so Raph and Alapex keep talking a little bit, and Raph's like, "Hey, it's nice to meet you, and you're gonna fit in just fine." And then Raph's thinking about it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, she also threw a pretty good kick, so she'd be good backup." And then he thinks, "Wait a minute, she threw a really good kick. There's only one way to test her." So then Raph drops her off a building.
Oh man.
Oh, also, she was blindfolded this whole time because he was like, "I'm gonna take you back to the lair, but like, I'm gonna blindfold you."
I
So
see.
anyway, she rips the blindfold off when she starts to feel that she's falling off of a building, and
Mhm.
so she's and then she ends up getting some claws come out of her hands, and she claws her way down the wall, and then does a little kickflip off the wall.
Mhm.
And she's like, "Hey, why did you drop me off a building?" And he's like, "Because I know that you're working for bad guys." She's like, "Oh." And then the
Oh.
reason Raph explains that he didn't end up taking her all the way back to the lair was because he assumed that since she was like part canine, like ridiculous thing, that she would have been able to smell where the lair was and like bring people back to it.
Alright.
Smart.
And so her and Raph end up fighting for a little bit, and and Raph's like, "Can you take me to who you work for?" And she's like, "Yeah, 1 second." And she throws a flashbang at him.
Drunk,
And so
flashbang.
then Raph goes back home.
Big
And
fast
Leo
chocolate
basically states the rule, hey, we're gonna go out like 2 at a time now, so that way we're not like alone. And then Raph immediately goes out alone,
Oh,
and he
no.
goes over to Casey, and he's like, "Hey, Casey,
Oh,
you're part of our
fuck.
family. You're part of our family now." And Casey's like, "Okay, that sounds."
So wholesome.
And then Alapex is chilling out at like a villain hideout with the 2 thugs that were chasing her because they were working with her the whole time. Surprise, surprise! And so, and then those 2 thugs were like, "Hey, what if we became mutants? That'd be pretty cool." Anyway, I'm not gonna elaborate on that one. So that's Raphael's micro series. Then there's a Michelangelo micro series right after that. So Mikey's chilling out. It's New Year's Eve, and he's in this mostly empty theater watching some movies about New Year's Eve. And he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna go out and party with humans."
Guys, I'm glitching. Oh, never mind. Ah,
But he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go out and party with humans, right?"
Mhm.
So it's how convenient. A guy is leaving the party that he's staking out, and he's dressed up as a giant lizard. He's like, "Guys, I can't do this. I can't go to this." And so he basically takes the guy's invitation armband after he tries to throw it away, and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to. I'm totally a guy in a costume. Yeah."
Yeah, super
Yeah.
realistic. It's silicone something.
Basically, and he's enjoying the party when all of a sudden a woman in like a cat costume, like
Oh
like
my
a cat
God.
burglar, like a cat burglar outfit, like
Cat
Catwoman
girl.
kind of
Cat woman?
bombs.
Sorry, go on.
Anyway, so she's like, "Hey, Carl," and Mikey's like, "Carl, yes, I am he." And so she ends up taking him upstairs to a group of about 3 other people, and it turns out they're there to rob the museum that the party's taking place at.
Alright.
Hell yeah, we love some robbery.
And so they basically go up to, they sneak past a bunch of guards, and then they reach a hallway that is full of lasers leading to a gym in like a glass case, right? So they're like, okay, Carl, you're a computer guy, start hacking. And so Mikey just tries to remember some random stuff that Donnie said one time. He's like, oh, yeah, see, so I thought that this place would be underneath, like, this kind of matrix, but it actually isn't. So, like, I can't help you guys. I'm sorry. And then they're like, you're going to help us. And Mikey's like, okay, well, you know what? And he just dodges all the lasers using his ninja skill. From like that he learned from Leo, because basically he's trying to use something that like all of his brothers use too.
Yeah.
So, and then he's like, okay, well, I've got the jewel thing right. But there, and that's a little bit like you turn that down.
What?
That's kind of showing up on the mic.
What is?
There's some kind of background noise on either end.
Oh, I have a fan.
It sounded like a person talking. Are you watching something?
Parents from the next room over, so they're watching that Game of Thrones like spin-off.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm just letting you know because like remember if we're uploading this somewhere, it's gonna show up.
Game of Thrones.
You know, it's just Game
The
of
One
Thrones.
Piece.
I got
My
you.
dad,
Yeah.
my dad's fucking deaf, so
Yeah, I got you.
No probs.
Yeah. Anyway, so Mikey is talking about, hey, so everything's going good right now, but I don't need it to go good because these guys are trying to steal something, and stealing is wrong. So he decides,
bad.
I need to find a way to alert the guards. So he uses his nunchucks to break the glass and sets off an alarm.
Smart.
And then the other robbers are like, wait a minute, this guy isn't. Carl, you're not doing this the right way. That must mean one thing. and then Mikey starts to sweat, and they're just like, Carl's a cop. and so then he starts fighting with a couple of the guys, but Mikey's like, okay, I need to get out of here with this gem so that they can't take it. And so he basically uses Raph's technique of taunting someone. And he's like, hey, try to punch me. And the guy's like, okay. And Mikey basically just tanks a punch and just falls out of a window.
Ah, you got me.
Basically. And then so he ends up landing in the waters below, goes back on the surface, and the cat burglar girl shows up. And she reveals that she was the undercover cop.
No.
The cat girl was the cop?
Yep.
And
how could this happen?
No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because she's like, oh, you're trying to keep it away from the bad guys. And then the bad guy shows up with some more henchmen. And Mikey and the cop cat girl end up beating up all of the henchmen. And then he's like, okay, give me the gem. And Mikey's like, oh, you want it? And he punches him with the gem right as the clock hits midnight for New Year's.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey, Jess.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Jess. It's
Hey,
Turtle
Jess.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Azure, what you doing?
It's Turtle Tuesday.
Turtle Tuesday.
I'm angry eating soup.
I was
Join us
just-
for Turtle Tuesday.
I was just eating
Whoa.
mac and cheese.
No way.
You missed like the 2-minute conversation about mac and cheese.
Yeah,
You
it was,
did.
it was a pretty
That's
good
the only
conversation.
important. That is the
Hey,
only
Azure,
important
can I-
part of this whole stream.
Wow.
Azure, can I steal you for a few minutes?
What you need
I need to steal you.
or what?
I just need to steal you.
Theft is kind of wrong.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it is.
Are you gonna go? Well, I mean, you're streaming right now. That's part of the.
Yeah. I am indeed live.
Yeah. There might be something important. I don't know though.
Well, I will be right back, I suppose. Soup, pause, if possible.
I don't know how do you pause?
Escape.
Escape? It doesn't work.
Oh my god.
It's multi. You can't pause online games.
Ah!
The
We're just
pain of
returning
online
back.
games.
Guys, why are
I
you
guess-
playing Turtles?
Because it's
Well,
Turtle
It's Turtle
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Turtles are cool. Turtles are cool, dude.
All right, yeah. Circuit, you guys go. I'll keep on reading because you're still streaming this, right?
Yeah.
We're in the map.
Yeah, Now, was that Fox News?
That sounds like.
That is Fox News.
I want to know what's on the news, dude.
I hate that I recognize her voice.
Mhm.
That's what happens when your parents are Republican. You get exposed to trash.
Alright, Jess.
Republican.
Jess.
Mm.
What do you...
It is not stream
Me and
appropriate.
Okay, let me...
me and Soup will just go into general but cooler for a second. That'll work.
Okay, cool. I like general but cooler. It's cool.
caveman instinct of like, who, what to drink.
I was just introducing Soup to some Alapex.
Hey guys, I was
Interesting.
just looking at
I got my 3D printer in the mail, along with a whole bunch of resin.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, just like
Oh my god.
have the urge to drink it. And, like, you just see those like bottles. It just looks like thick water.
Oh yeah.
Yummy.
All right,
You know,
sir,
that's an
am I
actual
good?
product. Like thick water is an actual product.
So we good to start back up Turtle Tuesday now, boys?
I do believe so. Jess, you wish
Isn't
to
it
stay
like-
for Turtle
Yes, you are
Tuesdays?
welcome to join us and listen to my ramblings about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Isn't
Sure.
it 12 p.m. for you? Isn't it 12 for you? Isn't
It's
it
after midnight for me. Yeah,
Isn't it Wednesday now?
it is Wednesday,
That
my
sucks.
dudes.
You know,
I'm
It is.
I'm still in Turtle Tuesday, but you
yeah,
know.
it's
wasn't
still
there like
Tuesday
one
when,
commercial that ran where one of the Mutant Ninja Turtles came out with a towel around their waist? It was like really mean done.
Yeah, I think that was like a deleted commercial for something. I don't think that ended up lasting very long.
You
Also,
got
speaking
my
of speaking of
attention.
turtles, anyone streaming it again or no?
I am.
Yeah, Circuit's still streaming.
I mean,
Oh, you mean like on Discord? I guess
Oh,
Soup
hey.
can technically.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah,
you want to hear my unholy recipe for pot roast that I made tonight?
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's.
So, Azure got really like
I will be right back.
he hated it.
Oh,
Hated
okay.
it.
Wah.
Is this what you were talking to him about in private?
No, something else, but I also cursed him with this knowledge.
Oh, okay.
So I put cocoa powder in my pot roast.
Coco.
Sorry.
Huh.
Hmm?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually intrigued more than I am disgusted.
I also use what's it called? Fish sauce.
Fish oil.
And
Like Old Bay?
no, not oil, fish sauce. It is literally in the like, you know, if you live, it's normally in like you can get it as at an Asian market.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I use fish sauce and I use like a little bit of MSG and a little bit of soy sauce and a bunch of Worcestershire sauce.
For
Well,
a
you
pot
fixed
roast.
it. You fixed
Yeah.
it with
So
MS.
did you? Okay, now, but the real question is, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Well, I
having
wanna,
my second
well, I wanna
bowl.
know.
You know
I
what,
wanna know why you put
Jess? We're
cocoa
we're
powder
coming
in it.
over for dinner. Please prepare it again.
It tastes really good. I also
What-
put wine in it, cooking
Why'd you
wine.
put? Why'd you put
Soup
cocoa
can't
powder in
come
it?
then because Soup's a little baby who can't have alcohol yet.
No, whenever you cook stuff, it actually burns off the alcohol. It just leaves a flavor behind.
I'm so old.
Which you
I
stab.
bet I'm older than you.
No, but how old are you?
To choose
Huh?
Soup's like
wisely.
17.
No, I'm not. I'm like, no, I'm so old. Listen to the sound of my voice. Doesn't this sound like someone who's old?
Choose wisely.
Yeah, no,
Soup.
Jess. If you had to guess our ages,
I sound like a grandpa.
Egg 22. Soup 19.
I'm probably the oldest person in here.
You are.
No,
If not, Erdem.
20. I'm
What are
20.
you?
Never mind.
How old
you're
are you?
wait, Erdem. Okay, so Erdem, you were actually really close because I turned 22 next month. So
Holy fuck.
but yeah, I got one of those four bottles of wine, $4 bottles of wine, and it was meant to be made of just regular grapes instead of any additive fruits, and supposedly had a hint of oak to it or whatever the fuck. And I was like, man, that sounds earthy. I'm gonna throw it into a pot of
Earthy.
soup.
all right,
Earthy.
all right. I'm ready to start back Turtle Tuesday. If you guys are gonna.
Alright, I'll send us in. But where did you get the idea to put cocoa powder in?
Yeah,
I
that's
did a
where you
recipe
lost me.
before where I did put cocoa powder in a pot of chili, and it turned out really well.
There's a big
That's
ass
actually
stink
good.
bug on my window.
All right.
So I decided to try it in my pot roast, and I just threw like a tablespoonful of like cocoa powder, and I used it to see. So I also did something a little bit more heretical, and I also put Italian sausage in it.
Italian sausage?
Yeah, I got one of those like uncooked little like meat baggies of Italian sausage that you can get at your local supermarket, and I sautéed it with onions until it was
Meat
completely cooked
baggies.
through, and then I put the pot like the chuck roast on top of it, and then put everything else on top, including like potatoes and carrots and celery and stuff.
All right. So where was I in the story? What Michelangelo just punched out the guy, right?
I do believe so.
Yeah. So Michelangelo, right as the clock hits New Year's, just decks the guy with the gem. And then so he thanks the cop woman for her time and just throws her the gem and just disappears into the night. And that's the end of Michelangelo's story. So I was like right there at the end.
Yeah, I'm also dying.
You know, question:
my
isn't the
God.
lady that wears the yellow suit, isn't she in her 20s?
April. So yeah. So I guess
Yeah,
I should
she's like
explain that real quick.
16.
So in this continuity of what I'm explaining is I'm explaining the TMNT IDW comics. And so right now, April is a student at New York Tech. So she is a college student.
Oh, so she's at least like 18 or whatever.
Yeah, she's
She
underage.
well, she's actually I think she'd be technically like a senior at this point.
Oh, so she's like
Like,
21,
she's like-
22.
Yeah, somewhere in there. And then Casey Jones is about the same age because he also goes to New
Casey
York Tech.
Jones.
So one of
Casey
the
Jones is
funnier things
real.
that like little fan things I've seen of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is that Robot Chicken did a joke about it to where like she leaves like the bathroom whatever with one of the turtles and they're like, dude, you did that with a turtle? And she's like you did that with one of them? She's like, yeah, what's wrong? And it's like, dude, he's a teenager.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's a pretty
No!
good setup actually.
My pizza!
Anyway,
I always thought that was like a weird thing with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was like
is that they're teenagers?
Yeah, I was like, what? Why?
Wow, it's almost like that's a part of their identity.
I used to watch like the really old like freaky movie of them when they looked
Oh,
like
the 90s movies.
wow. Like I used to be in YMCA when I was a little kid and they'd play that movie for us, like us little gremlins, and we'd see the creepy puppet ones.
Oh, dude.
And you would get
it's so
scared.
creepy.
No,
got
I was
scared.
like surprisingly not scared by them, even though the first Harry Potter movie scared me.
I
You were
got
scared by the first Harry Potter movie?
It was the first or second one. No, it was the second one because it was Chamber of Secrets. And I
I
remember
love Harry
crying
Potter.
so bad that my mom had to take me out of the theater.
Oh,
was,
that
it
sucks.
was it because of the basilisk?
That was in the
No,
second
it was
movie.
because of the forest. I didn't like the spiders.
Yeah, no, the big
Oh.
spiders are creepy.
Dude, I like spiders.
I was such a little chicken. I
Oh.
hated scary
Oh!
movies back then.
Motherfucker!
Oh, you're so fucked.
It's
It
the.
was Robot Chicken's
Gosh, watching
pretty
this on
great.
stream delay is hilarious.
It is.
So I'm like, oh, what did he screw up? Anyway, so that leads us into issue 7, and so it starts off with the turtles are standing on a rooftop and they see 2 ninjas and they're pursuing another guy that's kind of dressed like a ninja, but he's also like wearing some neat stuff. But the guy ends up like parkouring his way between like 2 buildings. Like he's not using stairs or anything. He just jumps up to the top of a roof by like parkouring between 2 buildings. And
Did we
so,
glitch him?
oh, did you do it again?
Did we break him?
I think so. Oh,
Yeah, this happened with us on
Oh.
on Switch.
oh.
I'm gonna whip him. Watch
He's
out.
freaking corner
Stand back.
camping, that motherfucker.
Oh no!
Anyway, so the let's see. So the
I think we should
so the
just punch
turtles
him.
are watching this fight go down. Raph really wants to intercede because it's 2v1. But like Leo's like, hey, can we like just watch them? And then the guy gets shanked from behind, and then Raph starts to say, hey, maybe we should go in, and he just goes in anyway, and then he ends up, and then the other ninjas vanish, and with the dying breath of the other ninja, who is speaking in French.
French.
Yeah,
he's a
Dude, I know
French
French.
ninja.
Dude, I know French. I know.
S'il vous plaît.
I took
Possible
a bit of French.
TF2 reference?
Do you actually know French, Soup?
Kinda. I took a French class.
All right,
No,
hold
then
on.
I
I'm
know
going.
Spanish.
So I'm gonna pull up the comic panel then, and I'm gonna see if you can know what he's saying.
Okay, I don't know all of it. Okay, I don't know all French. I'm
Okay,
not fluent.
and I'll just translate it
know
then.
it.
So basically,
No.
the guy says war is coming, because Donnie knows French. So you're Donatello now.
Dude, I
Anyway,
could've
so
totally
back at
translated that.
Stockgen, Baxter Stockman is just ticked off at old Hob. He's like, okay, look, you were supposed to give me these turtles, and you just kind of suck at it. And Hobbs like, maybe it's because I just keep recruiting humans, and they kind of suck. And so
Yeah,
Stockman's
we
like,
do kind of suck.
Yeah, we
Stockman's
do.
like, I think I might have an idea for a new army for you. So then, Casey is about to make a call to April because remember he has the paper from he's gonna take the job thing of the fair trade of get tutoring and give me self-defense lessons.
Yes, the very fair trade.
Trade offer I receive.
Hey, wasn't it like a thing in one of the comics that Raphael had a pet turtle or tortoise or something?
That was in the 2012 series. He had a little turtle named Spike.
And didn't it end up becoming like evil or something?
No. There's another. It's a spoiler. I'm not gonna say it yet.
Slavery.
What?
Ah.
No, that's not the spoiler. I mean, there is slavery in this series. I mean,
We do not.
Dude,
We here at
his
Missouri
pet
Fiber
is his
Cat do
own
not endorse
species.
slavery.
we here at whatever YouTube channel this ends up on does not condone slavery.
I'm just telling you how I see it, how I hear it.
This is entirely soup.
No. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, guys,
how it
soup
You
is
see,
racist.
this is a
What?
no. This is a
Whoa,
recipe
whoa.
channel now. We talk
Slow
about how
down there, Tiger.
we add cocoa powder and random things.
No, ew.
Gosh.
I'm
Anyway,
not talking about slavery.
so
We're talking about cocoa powder.
Talking about
So-
none of that. Talking about turtles.
So, fun
yeah.
fact: did
Can
you
I-
know
can I
that
please-
most of the cocoa powder trade and the chocolate trade actually uses slave labor?
Yep.
Turtles. Turtle Tuesday. Not Cocoa.
No, let me talk about turtles, please.
It's
And
not
one of
Cocoa Sunday. It's Turtle Tuesday.
And one of the few ethical chocolates out there is a brand called Tony's Chocolate that can guarantee it uses non-forced labor.
Turtles. We're turtle.
I'm Michelangelo.
You are
Anyway,
Michelangelo.
so yeah, back to turtles. They were
Party, dude. Party.
Already, dude.
Party, dude. Anyway, the turtles return to the lair, and Splinter hears them talking about the ninjas, and he's like, yep, that definitely sounds like the foot. And they're all like, what?
Yes.
Party favors for everyone.
And then Donnie discovers that the style that the French ninja was using is called savate.
Sabate.
I don't think it translates to anything. I can check and see if it translates to anything, but I don't think it does.
Dude, I'll speak a bit of French right now. Je mange les pamplemousses.
I don't understand what you just said.
Yeah, I don't think any of us do. What's savate?
I can speak a little bit of French. Hold on.
Oh,
let me-
savate means old shoe.
Oh.
Let me gear up with my French.
Or no.
Hold on.
French
Okay.
boxing.
I said
French foot
I
fighting,
eat,
that's what it is. So, Sanji from One Piece.
Sanji, One Piece. It's
Yeah.
real.
That's Savate. Think Sanji from One Piece, I guess. Because he's supposed to be
One
French,
Piece?
right?
I think so.
Imagine being French. Lamel.
Let's see.
Wow.
So then,
And it's
then
more like
Splinter basically
imagine not
also-
being able to talk to women, Sanji. Oh my god.
anyway, so Splinter ends up also explaining. Oh yeah, also when we were living at Stockton, there was a woman there, and she had an aura of goodness about her, and that's all he says about that.
She had an aura of goodness. So says I, the
Wow.
giant talking rat.
Okay, Master Splinter, care to elaborate? No.
No. I am the rat. My words are final.
Okay then, cowabunga.
Cowabunga it is.
You know, the other day I saw a video of a rat eating a seagull.
What?
Yeah. And then they said it was the land seagull eating the sky
Oh, I'm
rat.
gonna win. I'm gonna win. Watch this. Oh no! Oh no! I'm falling
Anyway.
behind.
This is such a
So-
weird level.
No, wait, no,
You're
stop.
going
hold
through
on,
a
go back.
carnival.
Yeah, we got them all.
So
Let's
so
go.
what happens with Splinter after he
Well-
doesn't elaborate?
Well, it doesn't cut to Splinter, it cuts to Casey.
Cuts back to Casey Jones.
Yeah, so Casey goes to the apartment of April. Her roommate answers the door. Casey waits there for a second, and then April shows up, and he's like, "Oh wow,
Wow.
she's kind of hot."
Huh?
Like he doesn't say it out loud, but like he's kind of implying it that he thinks that April looks nice.
She looks nice or she looks hot?
And anyway, and then we cut back to Baxter Stockman.
Okay.
So he's leading Hob into a room, and he's explaining, "Oh yeah, so I built these robots. They were supposed to originally go out into like war zones and like take out IEDs." And Hob goes, "What?" And then Stockman explains that they're improvised explosive devices, and Hob still doesn't know what that means. And he's like, "Things that go boom." He's like, "Oh, okay, I got you."
It's an improvised
anyway-
explosive device.
And so Stockman ends up saying, "Hey, check this out," and he locks the door on Hob and leaves him in a room full of the robots. And so Hob tries to fight back, but they're overpowering him, and so he basically just starts begging for his life and says, "Can you please let me out?" And so then Stockman reveals, "Oh yeah, these are called Mauser bots," because there's an acronym for them, but I'm not explaining the acronym. You guys can look it up.
Is it because
Oh.
he's mouse themed?
They do kind of look like. I mean, they're little baby robots. They're a little tiny baby robot. Do you know what a Mauser looks like, Jess?
No, but I have the power of Google.
Yeah, look up a Mauser. Actually, hold on. Next level will have some Mausers. You don't even have to look it up.
Oh no, too late. Oh, they look more like a mouther than a mouser.
Yeah,
A schnauzer.
Schnauzer?
a Schnauzer.
I love schnauzers.
Schnauzer.
Anyway, so that leads into the Donatello micro series. And so Donatello's like, "Hey, so like me and my brothers are really good at fighting in battles, but like once we leave the battlefield, we just kind of don't know how to interact with each other." Especially, and then Donnie especially noticed it because he's supposed to be the tech guy, right? So Mikey is using up all the internet playing video games,
God damn it, Mikey. Too base.
and then Raph is using Donnie's computer towers as like weightlifting equipment. And then when he finally gets some downtime, he tries to get Leo into an MMORPG. And Leo's just like,
Wow.
"Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here."
RuneScape.
Yeah.
Do you just have this memorized?
No, I'm reading from a script.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. I tried to do this from memory last time, and I ended up rambling for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah,
to be
that'll
fair, like, some people have the B-movie script memorized, so...
Oh, I do. According
Someone
to all
has
known
the
laws
entire-
of aviation.
Someone has
Oh,
the entire
God.
Shrek script memorized.
No, someone has the entire Shrek movie memorized. They remember every, like, still from that movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not good.
So, but then, so Donnie ends up saying, "Oh yeah, so like, while my brothers don't really understand tech stuff, I got other people on the internet who understands it." And so Donnie's username is a fun little reference. It is DoesMachines84,
Those machines 84.
because in the intro to the 87 cartoon, they introduce him as, they say, "Leonardo leads Donatello does machines." And then also 84 is the year that the first comic came out, so.
Huh.
And so, but then he has an internet arch nemesis, and the internet arch nemesis's name is Kirby
It's
Fan
Jan.
01.
Oh,
No. Oh, gosh.
shit.
Anyway, oh yeah, there's some Mausers. Anyway,
Please,
but
baby.
the internet
No.
rival that he has is named Kirby Fan 01.
I'm rooting for Kirby Fan 01 right here.
So, but like,
so, what's the
Donnie
big
gets-
reveal on
Donnie-
who Kirby Fan is?
Well, he's just a guy, and he just uses made-up words. Like he says, "Does machines? You are an obtruse man." And then Donnie tries to correct him. He says, "That's not even a word," and Kirby Fan just goes, "Meh."
Me.
That's
And
pretty
so,
valid for internet usage. More like
they
Reddit.
end up getting it. He ends up
This
getting
man.
an invite to this science expo, and so Donnie ends up wearing the hat and trench coat and sneaks into the expo. And there he meets this guy, and his name is Harold Lilja. And so he's he's basically invented an anti-gravity gauntlet.
Oh.
So it can like lifts up a hot dog cart. And then kind of breaks it, so they disqualify him. And then he shows off that he also has a wristwatch that can turn him invisible.
Oh.
So Donnie thinks the guy is kind of weird, but he really likes the guy too at the same time.
I am the spy.
He's like, "This fucking dig this guy, yeah." And then just as he starts to like him, he gets whisked away. Harold gets whisked away by security.
Damn.
And so it turns out that this contest was actually just a ruse by Baxter Stockman to lure Harold out of hiding. He's like,
Harold.
"Hey,
Oh man.
Harold, I know that you had a partner before that like sold all of your guys' stuff and you're mad at them. So like, why don't you work for me? I need to find these turtles. Here's a turtle tracker. This is how it works." And as soon as he turns it on, they find out Donatello's in the room. And he's like, "Okay, yeah, you just make it harder for anybody at my company to get a job."
Did I miss Turtle Tuesday? I missed Turtle Tuesday.
What's going on?
Huh?
Who guessed Rickard, everybody? Everybody, a round of applause. Yeah.
Rickard.
Applause.mp3.
Wait, do you guys do Turtle Tuesday every Tuesday?
Thank you. Thank you.
Rickard, give me an ooh. Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for too. Anyway, yeah, no, we are doing Turtle Tuesday right now.
Thank God. Whew.
Yeah. You are, I think about the half. I think we're almost at the. We're a little more than halfway.
Okay.
Okay, mess up a number.
Disintegrate them with your nunchuck.
So
Oh man,
this should be. Yeah, I messed up a number. Okay. But I still know what I'm doing. So, yeah, so basically they find out Donnie's in the room, and Donnie starts talking to Harold, and he's like, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't work with a guy who's trying to kill me." And Harold's like, "You know what? You're a good guy. You're obtruse, but you're a good guy."
Oh,
my
he's
God.
Kirby.
You're
Yep,
a
he's Kirby fan.
but you're a good guy.
That's crazy.
It turns
I
out that
didn't
Harold was
expect
Kirby
that.
fan, and then upon finding out that Donatello was his internet arch nemesis, Harold starts attacking him.
Wait a second. I hate you.
Basically, that's what happens.
It'd be really funny if when they just get home, they just continue arguing online.
Let me get there. Anyway, so
Oh no.
Donnie ends up getting Harold alone again, and he's like, "Okay, look, you're a smart guy, but working for Baxter Stockman," and like Harold's starting to listen to him for a second, and Donnie says, "Working for Stockman is stupid," and then he instantly loses him. Because you should never call a guy who has a genius complex stupid. And so, but Harold's now very tired because it turns out that his anti-grav gauntlet and invisibility stuff, yeah, that runs on his life force.
Oh, okay. That's
So Donnie's like, "Hey, so to get us out of here, let me borrow your gauntlet for a second," and it runs on. He says, "Let me run it on turtle power," and he just shoots a hole through the ceiling and gets them out of there.
turtle power.
He brings Harold back to his car, and Harold's like,
Turtle power.
"You've ruined my life, Turtle. I have to change my online username."
Oh,
That's literally the
no.
first thing he cares about. He's like, "I can't be Kirby Fan 01 anymore."
Dude, that I would.
Taking this from me.
And then, so Donnie returns back home, and Leo basically actually, I think I remember this quote because it's just funny. It's so Donnie, I tried reading up on the game you were telling me about, and I don't understand anything about it, and I think I hate it and myself.
Oh.
And then Donnie ends up getting an invite from one Captain Obtruse. They end up becoming internet friends now.
Very stealthy. Mikey,
I die. How'd I die?
because you ate like 5 missiles, my guy.
I'm watching the replay.
Okay.
Oh wait, do you see the little missile on the ground, by the way? That
Yeah.
kind of just exploded. You can hit
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And then
Anyway, so on to issue 7. So, it's a shot on the planet
Oh.
Neutrino. What is Planet Neutrino? Glad you asked. Anyway,
I didn't ask.
What is Planet Neutrino?
Okay.
yeah, good question. Anyway,
Is it-
General Crane is there.
Is it the planet of the Nutria?
Anyway, General Crane is there. And he's standing over a battlefield where he ended up losing 6 of his stone soldiers. And so he's basically returns back to Earth through teleporter, and he's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go beat up Baxter Stockman now. And so then Mikey ends up taking Raph to their favorite pizza place, which is called Rupert's Pizzeria. And
I love Rupert.
I think he introduces Raph to a guy named Woody, and Woody is. Rickert, can I get a round of applause for Woody real quick, because he's the man.
Woody is a G, dude.
I can't remember the key bind unless we get this. That's what you get because I can't remember the fucking key bind.
That's fine. Anyway, because Woody literally just gives them free pizza.
Woody is the best man in the fucking world,
And he
dude.
also gives, and then
Oh,
even on
yeah,
top of that,
Woody.
he gives an anti-pasto for Master Splinter.
He
Bro,
gives a what?
And a
An
pasta salad.
antipasto. Yeah. So, and then Leo and Donnie are chilling out in the lair with Splinter, and they're kind of debating about reincarnation because remember Splinter saying, "Oh yeah, I'm Hamato Yoshi, and you guys are my 4 sons." I kind of like remembered that while we were in the lab. And Donnie's like, I don't believe in freaking reincarnation. I'm on r/atheism.
Ugh, I see.
Yeah. So, but then then Leo's like, hey, so I do believe in reincarnation because I kind of see visions of my mom dying.
Alright. Oh.
Wait, you believe
Oh.
in reincarnation?
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Not personally, no. I believe in an afterlife, but
I believe that enchilada soup is great.
You should
That
add
is- that's a
cocoa
I
great-
powder.
that's a
believe that
great
one
belief
day
right
we
there.
will all turn into soup.
It's a dinosaur.
I don't want to be soup.
Dude, that was
Hey,
raw.
Look at him.
Who,
It
who
doesn't
would
matter
at
what
him.
you want.
who
we will
would
turn
want
into
to be
soup
soup,
one day.
dude?
It
No,
doesn't
we
matter
will
what
become-
you want. We're just
We
gonna
will
turn
become a
soup one
part
day.
of the big soup that is the ocean.
Rickert, you should add cocoa powder to it.
Oh my gosh.
No more cocoa powder.
Wait, you mean like chocolate in the fucking soup?
No, not
Okay, this-
chocolate, just cocoa powder.
This is
Yeah,
derailing
yeah.
a little bit.
Cocoa powder.
Yeah.
So,
Turtles, turtle,
Leo and Donnie.
cowabunga.
Leo and Donnie are.
Fuck!
Wait,
Eating cocoa
Okay.
powder.
no, they're not eating cocoa powder. They stop debating and they're like, okay, let's just try to like quiet down for a little bit. And then as soon as they say that, a bunch of Mousers break into the lair.
Oh no, bro.
So then we cut to
Do
New
they
York Tech.
wait, I need to clarify. Do they go into like through a normal entrance or do they Kool-Aid Man?
They just straight up bust down a wall.
Kool-Aid man did. Hell yeah.
So then, anyway, so now we cut to New York Tech, and Casey's teaching April some like punches on a punching bag, and he's like, "Oh well, okay, I taught you self-defense, but unfortunately, I didn't bring any papers or pencils, so I can't do my studying." And April's like, "Buddy, I brought enough for both of us. Come on, we're studying." And Casey's like, "Aw, man," and like that kind of,
Oh.
"Aw, dang it," that kind of thing.
Darn.
Anyway, the Mousers are attacking. I like that. There's like a 1-page break of Casey and April, and then it's like immediately back to the Mousers just attacking Leo, Donnie, and Splinter.
Splinter's
So-
like, I just want to have my pizza.
Now
I
Splinter's
just
eating
wanted my
anti-pasto.
cheese.
My pizza. Yeah, wasn't
'Cause he's a
Splinter
giant
like
rat.
an actual dude before he turned into a rat man?
Yeah,
was
so I
he the-
explained that. So in this incarnation, because I'm doing a TMNT IDW series,
No.
Splinter-
No.
Splinter and the Turtles
Mine.
are reincarnated forms of Hamato Yoshi and his 4 sons from feudal Japan. So they were
What?
reborn into the body of a rat and 4 turtles.
Nice.
Dude, the cartoon is so much easier to follow.
We don't do easy around here. We do complicated stories that makes for fun interactions.
Yeah.
Turtle Tuesdays.
Only on Fox.
No, not on Fox.
Fox News, Fox.
No, not on Fox.
Fox News.
We share a time slot with Family Guy.
No, dear God.
It seems today that all you see.
It's violence in movies and sex on
I
TV.
I mean, if you think about it, we've been having a lot of cutaways.
We have been having a few cutaways. I honestly, Rebecca. So Rebecca's going to be the person who edits this. Rebecca, I mean, you can do whatever you want with this footage, but like,
Please, at
you
least
don't
just
have
get the
to do
main
every-
story.
Please don't do everything.
Make it funny.
You just have like a giant cut of all the nonsense we're saying at the end.
Only do it when I'm in it. Talking.
Make the screen spin.
Do a Star Wife.
Or maybe don't. Maybe remove all the parts where I'm talking.
Add cocoa powder to the video.
Oh
No.
my
Yeah.
gosh. Make
Add
the screen just a
cocoa powder.
slight tinge of brown.
Ew.
Yeah,
Just a whole thing of Swiss Miss right on the.
dude. Maybe make like a screen transition. Like make that cocoa powder fly across the screen. Like,
Oh my
really slowly.
gosh.
We're
Anyway.
giving your
Explosion.
editor way too much work.
Yeah.
Look at the cocoa powder go.
Wow.
Do the
It
slide.
just flew from the top right corner down to the left. Whoa.
Anyway, I think it'd be funnier if it's not even like individual particles. It's just like one of those like Nestle jugs of.
The whole...
Oh my
Like a
god,
mess.
is that a badly edited Rick Roll?
No, it's
Okay,
not.
can I get back on topic?
It's Turtle
I'm
Tuesday.
I'm getting close. Anyway,
Let the man
I love
finish.
Tuesday.
it turns out that hiding in the sewer is old Hob is controlling the Mousers with a remote control.
Good old Cat Hob.
Dude, this is like a reference to that one movie. The
Anyway,
bad guys.
and then so Baxter Stockman arrives back at his apartment and he finds out that his door's been kicked in and he's like, okay, I'm calling the front office. And then he sees like there's a rock man on the elevator. He's like, I'm no longer calling the front office.
You
He goes
bastard.
back into his room and he finds Krang sitting there, Krang in his big ol' intimidating general outfit. And he's like, and then Stockman's like, oh yeah, so about all that mutagen and stuff, I'm literally getting it tonight. So just calm down, buddy.
Calm down, buddy. I got you.
Yep. And so, and then Raph and Mikey find out that they rush in to find all the Mousers in there, and they also see that Leo is the only person left standing in the fight right now. And so Raph and Mikey start to pick up Donnie and Splinter, and while Mikey's trying to carry Splinter back to safety, Hob sicks a bunch of Mousers on Mikey and ends up taking Splinter.
No.
And then
Not the
Krang and
rat.
Stockman are still chilling at Stockman's apartment. Stockman's
It's
just
been
like
rat-napped.
Stockman's pouring himself a drink, and he's like, "Oh yeah, don't you have like a business enemy?" And he's like, "Oh, what, those ninja guys?" He's like, "Yeah, didn't they make like something out of the mutagen that you gave me, like an Arctic fox or something?"
Oh no, bro.
Oh. We just
Yeah.
happen to know such a Arctic fox.
Yep.
A certain
And then
Arctic
anyway,
fox.
back to the lair. So Hob runs away with Splinter, and then he puts the Mousers on autopilot. Anyway, cutting back to Casey and April now because they're important to the story.
I guess the tutelage of
Donut shop
Casey
after all the studying.
Jones.
They're chilling out in a donut shop after all the studying, and they're getting to know each other. Casey's talking about, oh yeah, my mom died of cancer. April's like, oh well, I don't have a dead relative, but my dad did have a stroke. So yeah.
Crazy.
And then Casey's like, okay, so why did you want self-defense lessons in exchange for tutoring? And she's like, well, I'm smart. But also, I ended up getting attacked by a bunch of ninjas, and I got saved by a rat named Splinter. And Casey's like, Splinter, I know that guy.
Whoa, Splinter, tall, about man-sized, looks like a rat.
And then so the turtles end up defeating, and so Casey drives her to a manhole entrance.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, ta-da! There's a manhole. Let's go in it.
What? Oh crap.
And so, but then the turtles end up using the technique of, I'm not gonna try to elaborate on it because like I got made fun of the last time I tried to explain it. But basically the turtles line up in a line, and the Mousers are so stupid that they think there's only one turtle there. And so
Well,
then,
you see, it's the opposite of a Pokemon double team.
and so they all just, and then so once the Mousers start to attack just one of them, they all just kind of surround them and just kill them.
Family reunion.
Yep. And so, and then they hear some more voices come in, but it's Casey and April sees a bunch of giant turtle men and decides to pass out.
Valid.
And that leads into the Leonardo micro series.
Oh god.
This is quick,
This
don't worry.
level's too hard.
Bro, I can't get past.
You have
The
to
level's
attack
too
the box at the
hard.
top.
I can't get past it,
Huh?
man. What
Attack the
box?
You know what they call micro series in anime? They call them filler.
No, the micro series are actually important to the plot. Because Raphael
Ah.
introduces a new character.
So many of
Donatello
those things.
introduces a new character.
Ah.
Michelangelo's a filler, though.
Ah.
Shut
This-
up, Sue.
Ah.
Shut the fuck up.
You really downgraded Michelangelo to filler? What the fuck?
He is. I mean, like, literally. Guys, what was Michelangelo's micro series about?
He went to what the fucking.
Did he go to the
Oh no,
ship
he fucking helped participate in a heist and then helped stop a heist on New Year's Eve. While
Yep.
posing as a man who left a party.
Carl.
That's a pretty good summary. What was Raphael's about?
Raphael's was about
He was about being alone,
being alone and then going with Casey Jones on an adventure.
having no bitches.
Rip.
Oh wait, no,
No.
Dead.
he found the fox lady.
Yeah.
I forgot her
What's her name?
Archabex.
Woo, my
Oh, it's Alapex.
Alapex.
Anyway, and then Alapex is revealed to be a bad guy.
Whoa.
And then what was Donnie's about?
Donnie's was about going to a science convention to meet his online friend /
I
frenemy.
remember this. Kirby fan 01.
Yeah, Kirby Fan 01.
What was Kirby Fan 01's real name?
Harold.
Yes.
Harold.
Harold's an
And
old
then they
guy.
become enemies, and then they become friends.
Yeah.
There you go. Good job, Soup. Anyway, let me tell you Leo's. So Leo's trying to go to Stockton because he's like, okay, if Hob was involved in kidnapping my dad, and Hob kind of like is involved with Stockton, I should probably go there. Yeah, like that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, but then he ends up getting distracted because Leo starts thinking about his mother.
Mommy.
And so he ends up getting attacked by a group of ninjas, and he ends up. Oh my gosh. He ends up getting attacked by a group of ninja, and he jumps over to another building where only a few of them can follow. And he's getting the upper hand now because it's like, oh, well, these guys are tired from that jump. I can win this as long as nothing stupid happens, and then if something stupid happens.
Fucking hard.
Anyway.
Guys, I died.
Anyway, so.
You know, I'm still stuck on Jimmy's mom.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Neutron.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Neutron.
We're not doing this.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
sorry,
Maggie.
I
Egg.
beg of you,
I'm
please.
sorry, Egg. It was funny.
It is funny.
What else?
Jimmy's mom has got it going.
What's wrong, Jimmy Coon? Could it be that you're craving my
McNuggies. I hate it.
I hate it.
Maggie.
This is the best.
Anyway, so Leo ends up finding out that the place that he's fighting all these ninjas at, it's like, oh yeah, there's a crackhead woman living here. And so he's like, oh crap, well I guess I have to protect her now. So he's trying to protect her and fight the ninja at the same time, gets overwhelmed, and while they're taking the crackhead woman away, for some reason he imagines that the crackhead woman is his mother and starts raging out about it.
It's my mommy.
And so he tries to go to the rooftop where he thinks they took her, and there's just one ninja up there.
A singular ninja.
And that ninja absolutely clowns on Leo. But before he drops Leo off the building,
Wait,
you can see that this ninja has a scar over his left eye,
I was gonna ask.
and he says
Does this ninja have any identifiable markings?
yes, a scar on his left eye. I just said that. Gosh.
I was gonna ask you before.
Oh.
Guys, I'm dead.
Wait. Gosh.
I'm sorry. Could you guys repeat? I wasn't listening. Does he have any?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
markings?
Just 1 second for me, please.
Soup. Why?
Are you meeting someone? Are you meeting someone? Guys, I'm dead.
You know who he's
That's
meeting? He's meeting
Jimmy's
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy, there's a fly guy. Jimmy's flying around. Jimmy.
Oh, okay, Rebecca. Please just ignore these last ignore the last little bit. Circuit, ask the question.
Did the ninja that Leo
Oh my
encountered?
gosh. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Jimmy's mom.
Did the ninja? My fucking
I
god!
can't get it out of my head. I
Waker, go
can't.
on mute for a second, please. Okay.
Did the ninja that Leo encountered have any identifiable markings?
Wow, I'm glad you totally naturally asked that question. Yes, he does. He gets a scar over his left eye,
Wow.
and then he tells Leo that he's disappointed and drops him off a building.
Oh.
Jimmy's
So Leo,
mom.
oh my god.
just drops him off a building.
And Leo's fine. He just walks home, and he's like, okay, yeah, I fought a bunch of ninjas, but he doesn't tell him about the final fight.
Dude, Circuits could solo the whole game on gnarly mode.
No, I cannot.
Hey, quick question. Like, do a cutaway real quick. Maybe not that. Do you guys look at SCP at all?
I used to. I don't really care about it anymore.
I used
I'm drawing 682.
682. Isn't that the immortal one? Yeah! It's the immortal one.
It's not
682.
immortal. It's just hard to kill.
No.
Extremely
it's
hard to
immortal.
kill lizard.
It's very immortal. It's very,
So
very, very
Oh, it's the
immortal.
lizard boy.
The unkillable lizard.
It's incredibly immortal.
oh, Godzilla.
I thought it was like a alligator.
What is happening?
I'm dying.
What is happening? I'm scared. I wanted to join a stream for Turtle Tuesday, and everyone came in and started
It's
talking
supposed to
about
be
shit.
Turtle Tuesday. These people have ruined it.
This place was
Amen.
sacred.
Shut up, Alice from Super Jail.
What? I was doing Irwin from Billy and Mandy.
Oh,
Hey, guys.
Andy.
You guys want to know something?
Mandy.
remind me of Alice from Super Jail more.
Okay. Anyway,
Mandy.
look, we're almost done. There's four more regular issues and one more micro
Gotta get
series.
it all out,
Please,
guys.
please, I beg of you.
We need to finish the
Circuit.
turtle.
We're so close.
Don't worry,
so close.
guys. We
We're
have
so close.
Your holidays
Starlizer.
I need to go to sleep, please. I've been here for an hour and a half.
Please, guys.
Anyway. Yeah.
You know
so,
who else can't sleep?
You know who else can't sleep?
Jimmy's mom.
Please.
Jimmy's mom.
Need
It
turtle.
all fell apart when.
Okay, let's
our
get
leader-
back to the turtles.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
So-
now you want to get back to the turtles.
Yes, please.
No,
Anyway.
no,
Please, turtles.
my friend is gonna die. No.
You could say
Anyway,
it.
so okay. Back in the lair, April's basically coming to terms with, okay, you guys are turtles, you're mutants, you're ninjas, and you act like teenagers.
What do we call you?
Well, no, she's just like, okay, I named you guys. This is weird. And then so they start planning to infiltrate StockGen. And then back at StockGen, Hob is making fun of Splinter, and Chet Allen's also there, the scientist guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so Stockman calls Hob, and he's like, "Hey, I'm en route with Krang. Please do not screw this up." He's like, "Okay." And then before they leave the lair, Donnie takes a Mauser, and when they get over to StockGen, he just basically uses that Mauser to break into the security room and just break everything. And then also it's funny because April's like, okay, well, I'm going to stay out here and watch guard. Casey, you're going to stay out here and watch guard with me too, right? And then as he's putting on the hockey mask, basically, he's like, oh, no, I'm going with them.
No. I am needed
I had completely
elsewhere.
forgotten who Casey was till you mentioned a hockey mask.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of happens sometimes.
It's like,
Anyway.
who's he again? The forgettable side dude.
Oh yeah, sure. The forgettable side dude
How could you
has
say
an
he's
abusive
forgettable?
alcoholic father and a mother who died of cancer.
Oh no, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
You're probably like de facto the guy that knows the most lore on that forgettable character. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm the
Casey
guy who knows
Casey
all
Jones
the
is
lore.
not forgettable. Casey Jones is not forgettable, okay? Casey Jones, Casey Jones.
He got a job working at a company in the original TV show just by walking up to a guy and saying, "I want this job."
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, that's not what happened. The guy said, I don't know if you have the right intensity. And he says, how about this intensity, scuzz bucket? And he just starts wailing on the desk in front of him with a baseball bat. And the guy says, you know what? You're hired.
Hell.
I love that clip. Please include
Honestly-
that, Rebecca. You can include that one.
Honestly, if a dude started doing that for me, I'd probably just tell him he had the job just so he wouldn't start hitting
So
me.
they start going through StockGen, beating up guards and trying to get closer to where Splinter is. And then the final door is guarded by a giant robot. And the robot lasers one of Casey's bats, and he just gets mad. And so him and Raph just start stabbing it with a scythe. And then when they finally get into the room, they find Hob is passed out. And Chet Allen's still there, but there's no Splinter. And so they go up to Chet and they're like, and they very politely ask him, excuse us, do you happen to know where our father is? And by politely ask him, I mean they start shaking him down.
Where's the rat? Where is he?
Basically.
To do it.
And he's like,
Yeah,
and then he goes, the others, like you took them. And they're like, what? And so it turns out Splinter gets Splinter was wearing a blindfold. A person takes off the blindfold and they reveal themselves to be Oroku Karai. And she presents to Splinter a man in a full suit of armor named the Shredder.
Isn't a
It's right
Roku like an off-brand version of the Roomba?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Roku
His-
is a TV thing.
This I'm too tired to I'm just gonna burn through this. Anyway, so Splinter's like, hey, Shredder kind of looks familiar, and then Karai's talking about, oh, so the reason that we kidnapped you is because we found out that our enemy was using mutants, and also now we use mutants. And it's like Alopex is over there, and she's like, hi.
Hi.
Not really, because she's a villain, but you know.
Greetings.
Like, she just walks in the frame, basically. Anyway, she frees Splinter from his restraints. She's like, okay, so there's just one little test you have to do. Just kill this guy. And she points to, like, the biggest guy in the room. That's not Shredder.
Murder. Woo.
And so the Turtles are riding around in April's van with her and Casey, and they're all complaining. Leo's talking about, oh, this has got to be the Foot that kidnaps him. And then Donnie, for some reason, is like, look, we did 4 micro series. 3 of them involved science for somehow, because it's like, what is it? Raph's involved Alopex, who's a
Watch
mutant. So that's
this.
science. Mikey's was just a heist, but it didn't really involve any science or anything. And then Donnie's involved Harold and Baxter Stockman. And then Leo's is just Mystic Ninja Clan. And so Donnie's like, surely only one of these things doesn't mean that there's Mystic Ninjas that kidnapped our dad. And so April's like, hey, anyway, I've got a place you guys can live at. It's not the sewers for a little bit.
Why?
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Exactly. And so
Watch this
Splinter
episode.
ends up fighting against the big guy, and Splinter's like, oh, well, I hate killing, but I also hate losing, so he just starts beating up the guy. And he eventually overpowers him, gets on top of him, and he's got the sword ready to just, like, kill the guy. But then
Kill.
we're back at Stockgen now, and Stockman sees, oh yeah, so that you remember how Splinter was supposed to be there?
Mm-hmm.
He's not. And now Krang is mad, and Stockman's mad at Hob. And Krang's making fun of Baxter because of it. But then, actually, hiding in the hallway is Chet, and he's actually talking to someone in the Foot Clan. Surprise, surprise, Chet's actually working with somebody in the Foot.
This boy. Okay.
Gosh, anyway.
When you least expect it.
You know, we can mute people since we're mods.
Wait, well, okay, hold on, man. Oh, hold on.
You gotta be able to
You can
back-
leave Rickert. You can leave Rickert.
No, so.
Anyway, so after that, but April ends up taking the turtles to the second time around shop, which is a shop that her parents own, but because of her dad's stroke, they don't really use the shop. But they still pay for all the utilities and stuff. I don't know how. I don't think April's really that rich. I'll explain it
Utilities are
later, and I'll
fucking
get to.
expensive.
They'll explain, like, rent in New York, and are not using the place. Anyway, so yeah, and so basically Donnie and Mikey instantly fall in love with the place because it's just got all kinds of nerd stuff in it. And then, and April's like, oh, okay, yeah, you guys can stay here for as long as you like, but then there's like somebody outside and they're like, I don't know if I like mutant turtles hanging out in my neighborhood. I'm gonna go get my gang. And so Splinter back at the place where Splinter's fighting, he refuses to kill the other soldier, and then he ends up using the line, "I won't be party to this," like, nonsense, basically. And the Shredder's like, "Oh, wait a second, are you Hamato Yoshi?" And Splinter's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, because I'm a Rokusaki. I'm the same guy that killed you like 500 years ago." Anyway, guys, kill the rat. That's basically what happens.
Respawn. Time to do it again.
So then Splinter, and then now we're in the Splinter micro series. So this is the last micro series of this one. It's pretty fast. Basically, Splinter's fighting the goons, but he's not, like, he's trying to, he's basically, okay, let me restart the sentence. Splinter's fighting off a bunch of goons, but he's also remembering the past at the same time. And he's remembering when he was like a younger guy, how he would just beat up a bunch of other people because he had anger issues. And so his master, what's his master's name? Masato. So Master Masato's like, okay, Yoshi, you kind of suck at controlling your anger. Go sit by the creek and don't eat dinner. And so he's starting to meditate, and then all of a sudden he hears a voice, and he falls in the river, and he sees a very beautiful young woman, and she ends up making him a fire to warm up from falling in the creek and offering him some food. And she's like, are you guys just jumping?
We're stuck.
Are you actually?
Get out.
We're
We
stuck.
can't get out. We can't go forward.
I haven't been paying attention to the stream for a little bit, and then I just looked down to see two idiots jumping.
Oh wait, maybe.
What if you tried walking down?
I can't do that.
I can't. The
Okay, I'm
joke
gonna
won't
ignore
allow
this.
for it.
Anyway, so the young woman ends up revealing her name to be Tang Shen, and she's like, oh, so wait, why were you out here again? And he's like, well, I was meditating to deal with my anger. And she's like, well, you don't really seem like an angry person to me. And so they end up spending more time with each other, and then eventually, him and Yoshi and Tang Shen get married.
I knew it.
And so his master is like, "Hey, good job on controlling your emotions, dude. Good job on getting a wife."
Cowabunga.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
sure. I'm pretty sure people in the 1500s said cowabunga.
ancient Japan.
It's not ancient. It's like ninja period, which was because remember the samurai period lasted up until Abraham Lincoln's presidency, so a samurai could have gotten the facts about Abraham Lincoln's death. Anyway, so his master ends up putting Hamato Yoshi and Rokusaki on an assassination mission to kill this guy named Ochi. And Rokusaki's like, "Oh, you're so good at controlling your emotions, do this mission yourself," and he just runs off in the middle of the mission. And so Yoshi gets a little bit mad, breaks into the room without checking it first, and he sees that Ochi has two guys there to defend himself. And so Yoshi's doing a good job of fighting those two guys, but then Ochi is like a really good sword fighter, so he's not going to go down as easy, except for Yoshi ends up getting lucky and ends up killing him. And he returns home after the assassination, falls down in front of Tang Shen, and he's like, "I'm sorry, my wife, I'm about to die." And Tang Shen just goes, "No." And he's like,
No.
"What?"
No.
And Yoshi's just like,
You don't
"What?"
have permission to die.
Basically. Well, she's like, "You can't die when I'm pregnant." He's like, "What?" And then it turns out that Tang Shen ends up giving birth to 4 kids, and then she dies because of an assassination.
4 kids?
Are we
I'm seeing a
talking 4
pattern
at
here.
once?
No, she had 4 kids at different ages.
Okay.
Guys, I'm sensing a pattern. 4 kids, like the
4
anime
turtles?
dubbing company.
4 kids. 4
Oh.
4
turtles.
kids.
Oh, fuck.
And then also Splinter talks about how he sees his wife, and like he sees like a part of his wife's personality in each of his sons. He's like, "Oh, my wife was smart," and so like that's Donatello. And then there was, "Oh, my wife was had a passion," and it's literally just Raph and Casey watching a horror movie. Raph's like, "Don't go in there." And Casey's like, "Dude, can you please calm down? I'm never showing you a horror movie again." And then Leo is compassionate like her. And then for Mikey, it's just the love of life. And Mikey's just like, "Dude, I just found out about canned beans. Life is awesome."
Beans.
You made beans. What the?
Beans. What the fuck?
And so Splinter finally takes down the last. Splinter takes down the last of the guys after he's remembering all this stuff, and he's like, "Okay, where were we?" And so into issue 11, so the micro series is over now. He's like, "Oh, okay, I'm tired now. Not tired enough for this," and he just basically splits one of Karai's arrows in half as she shoots it at him.
Oh.
Skilled.
And then so another wave of enemies attack him. And then so all the turtles are chilling out at the second time shop, except for Mikey, who went to go get pizza from Woody.
Woodies.
Anyway, but then Mikey sees that there's somebody peeping in on them through the window. So he's like, and so the girl with purple hair ends up attacking Mikey, and Mikey ends up taking her down pretty good, but she ends up calling for backup and a couple of her gang members.
Pretty good.
What
I
now?
to file a harassment complaint.
And then here's one of my favorite moments from the first collection is April and Casey are riding back. April drops Casey back off at her house, and Casey's like, "So you want to hang out again sometime?" She's like, "Yeah, it's 4 a.m, but let's do it again sometime." He's like, "Cool," and then he instantly runs back to the second time shop to go hang out with the turtles again.
Oh, I died.
Are you fucking dead again? Soup.
Guys, I died.
Stop fucking dying.
Soup might not be. Heck, Soup didn't even make it to the mid boss.
No.
There's a mid boss.
Yeah, you forgot about Trag?
Yo, here I am. Here I am.
Trog.
Standing up.
Trag.
Why are you just frozen there?
I like how he has that badge on his nipple.
Oh, I just noticed Mikey now. What the heck? I must go. My people need me.
He's moral support.
Dude, I'm on the soapbox. I'm about to give.
I think, did you break him?
I think he's broken.
Oh no!
I think
Our
Mikey-
mid-boss, it's broken.
Nunchucks are going
Also,
wild.
it looks like
Any
looks like,
comments, Mikey?
Guys, I'm not trying to say anything, but those nunchucks kind of look wild.
Ow.
also it looks like Trog's medals are both his nips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, I just noticed that.
Owie.
Oh,
Anyway,
Like, does he have one or does he have two?
Calling, that's what we call nipples of steel.
so then after Splinter beats up another wave of ninjas, Shredder's like, ninjas don't seem to be working. Send in the Arctic Fox. And so Splinter and Alapex fight for a little bit, and Splinter's like, oh, you're not really free because you're working for the Splinter. And Alapex is like, shut up.
Working for
He's
the
like,
Splinters.
I'm choosing to work for these guys, and I'm choosing to kill you, and Splinter just knocks her out. But then back to the second time shop. What ends up happening then is that all the turtles go out to start fighting all the gang members, and then Casey's like, everybody stop, I know this woman. It's like, her name is Angel, she's one of my friends. And then
It's like, wow, one of your friends is racist against turtles.
anyway, so he reveals Angel is the leader of a group called the Purple Dragons. And so she says that her crew had ended up seeing a couple of ninja walking around, and then my favorite description of Alapex, they call her a Kung Fu Coyote.
Kung Fu Coyote.
Yeah. And then so Angel says, okay, I'm gonna show you guys the warehouse where I think that they're at, but I'm only doing this as a favor to Casey. The Purple Dragons aren't helping you guys. And then issue 12 begins with them finding the warehouse, and Angel's like, okay, yeah, we're leaving now. I showed you where it was. I'm heading home. You'll never see me again. Goodbye. And then so the Turtles and Casey run towards the warehouse, and Splinter and Shredder are now engaged in one-on-one combat, because Karai's like, hey, can I fight him, Grandpa? And then Shredder just goes, no, I'm gonna fight him.
I prefer violence.
You 1v1'd him before.
Yeah, it worked really well. He was bound and gagged, and I cut his head off, and it was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
Anyway, so Splinter's finally starting to succumb to the fatigue, and he's basically at Shredder's mercy. But before Shredder can like deal the killing blow, one of his goons just gets straight up thrown through a window and smacks into him.
When you're about to have your OP moment and you just get wrecked by your own hires.
Yep. And so the Turtles and Casey are there to fight, but then a bunch of the foot soldiers, including Alapex, get up and they're ready to fight too. So Ralph and Casey fight Alapex, and they're basically just like beating her up while saying, "Hey, remember when we thought you were a good guy? Yeah, funny, that's not happening anymore." And then Leo takes down Karai in like 2 hits. And then Donnie and Mikey are trying to take back Splinter, but like Shredder's starting to like do that slow villain walk at them, and they're like, "Oh crap, he's too cool.
They're approaching us.
He's standing there."
Doing the JoJo walk.
Kind of. I mean, he basically the funniest part is he basically does the thing where he's got 2 of his guys standing there, and he just like grabs both of them by the shoulders and just throws them apart and starts keeping them walking.
Dude, he's like Moto.
I think Moto likes you.
Moto likes you.
And then Raph finally just like knocks Alapex out. I think he just basically just knocks her on the head with things, go doink, and just she's gone. And so
It sounds like she
they're
just
all
kind
trying
of
to defend.
sucks.
So they're all trying to defend Splinter, and then one of the foot guys gets taken out by Angel, and she's like, "Hey, so remember how I said I was doing the favor? Yeah, the favor's a lot bigger than I remembered, so I'm helping you guys take Splinter now."
Oh,
Like, none of the other purple dragons are there, it's just her on her own, free will.
So,
And so Angel and Casey escape with Splinter, and so the turtles are still there, and them and Splinter are the only ones that are left. And Leo realizes, oh hey, Shredder kind of has a scar on his left eye. Hey, didn't I fight a ninja that had a scar on his left eye? And so him and his brothers end up just like pulling off like perfect attacks, and they end up getting Shredder. They end up like getting most of his armor off, and he's just lined up against the wall. And they're like, and then Leo just goes, "Okay, we're leaving now."
Oh no, is this changing genre? Okay, good.
Oh gosh. Anyway, and they're leaving now. And then so Shredder's like, "You really think you can just leave right now? I'm the Shredder. I'm the guy who's gonna kill you. And then Leo throws like a shuriken like right next to his head, and he goes, "I'm disappointed," and just runs away. Get it? Callback.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and then on the roof of Stockgen, Krang's about to leave, and he's like, "Well, Stockman, you kind of suck." And then so,
oh no, bro.
okay, so hold on. I'm gonna use Soup for this example. Soup, I want you to imagine that you're Baxter Stockman, okay?
My backs are what?
Baxter Stockman.
Extra Stockman? Yeah.
Okay, so, you're the guy who's paying you a lot of money to for you to give him something that you just keep on failing at.
Yeah.
And so, and then you have one of your employees there who keeps on failing you. So what do you think you should do to impress your boss in this moment?
I should kill him with a rock.
Close. Baxter Stockman pulls out a gun and just shoots Hob in the chest.
Gun.
Nice.
And then so Krang's like, "Okay, that was pretty cool, but how much of his blood did you take before you shot him?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we have like a bunch of samples of it." And then so Krang just like gets one of his guys to like drug Stockman, like stick a needle in his neck and like knock him out. And so just on the clip of Mikey running, and then he just fell immediately.
I hate these little things.
I like that he runs off the platform. Hey guys, just instantly face plants.
He tripped.
Anyway, so Krang ends up taking Stockman away with him on New York, and basically, so now there's just a giant cat guy just laying down on top of a building in New York somewhere. And then so the turtles return back to the Second Time shop, and they see Splinter lying there on the couch trying to recover. Angel's like, "Oh yeah, cool. Okay, so favor done. I'm leaving now. You'll never see me again. Goodbye." And she meets April on the way out, because April couldn't go back to sleep because it's like 5 a.m. at this point. And so she ends up going to talk to Splinter, and she's a little bit teary-eyed because she's like, "Oh, you saved my life, and I was afraid I wasn't going to get to tell you that how much that meant to me." And then that's where it ends. So that's collection 1.
Who wants to bet that that's actually his wife?
What, that April is his wife?
I don't know, it just feels like a continuity thing.
His
It's
waifu.
an old fan theory.
His waifu.
His wife.
no.
Okay, we're done now. So, any comments you guys want to make?
No?
What did you think about collection 1? Was it good?
Like collection, very good.
I really did.
I like Michelangelo. I think he was cool.
I like the
wonder
part
why.
where they went and got pizza.
I like when he punched the guy, like, as New Year started, you know? I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like when we talked about
Badass.
mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, mac and cheese was very instrumental to this.
I like how
it was
Donnie.
like-
I like how
It was the,
Donnie met a
the core-
man
it was
that
the
he
core art.
in real life that he met
I like
online.
when we, I like when it brought up cocoa powder. I remember.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
It played a big part in the story. The Cocoa
It sure
Powder.
did.
Hey, sure. I redid my the eyes on my the SCP. What do you think?
I haven't seen it.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Oh yeah, you're killing Chrome Dome, aren't you?
I am
It looks
killing Chrome.
great.
I'm dying to Chrome Dome.
Oh no! Oh no! You're getting railed. Oh no!
Autobot.
April
Oh no,
O'Neil.
he's getting domed.
Ah.
I'm gonna.
dying.
Oh wait, I have to throw
Oh,
these dudes.
no.
Oops.
Oh no!
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
bro.
chrome.
Who this is? Do you think you can do the whole boss fight alone?
Anyway,
No.
yeah, no, my favorite part of the story was I definitely liked Donnie's micro series the most.
Donnie's micro series
I really
is
did like the
honestly my
meeting
favorite
the
part.
troll in real life. That was pretty funny.
Oh, which one?
Like meet
Ethan.
meet Ruby in
Donnie's
real life.
micro
Pretty
series.
I like
Yeah, Donnie's
Kirby.
micro series is great because it's literally just, oh, I hate this guy on the internet. Let's hope I never run into him in real life. Oh no.
April dead.
I really like when Kirby. I also liked when Michelangelo was.
Wait, before you play again, look at my thing.
Wait, hold on.
Look at
Oh,
the
now that I'm done, I can
SCP.
join you guys. I can join the fight.
Oh shit!
Join the fight.
No way.
I'm coming.
What you get?
Wait, how do I play? How do I play?
You have to have the game.
Yeah, you need the game.
What was the
I need-
name of the
I-
game?
I
Is
need
it
to go-
computer?
I need to go pee. Yes, there's a computer game.
Is it on Steam?
It's on Steam.
Yes, it is $25.
That's $25 fucking dollars.
You save it for more how?
I need to go put my soup in the fridge. The soup with the cocoa powder.
Yo!
I already ate two bowls.
Two bowl.
I'm
No.
coming. Here I am. I'm arriving.
Oh yes.
I should really be asleep right now.
It's
should.
12.2.
Anyway, I'm gonna play as
It's like 124 right now for you.
I'm gonna play as Raph.
Raphael.
Wait, hold on, Soup. I learned something you can do. You ready?
Boy, I see two
Right.
cowabungas.
Jump and then do a dive attack.
There are two
Do it-
cowabungas now.
Try again.
How a bunger, dude.
Cowabunga.
I'm back. I had to move the box of mac and cheese in the fridge, but I'm back.
Oh hell yeah, mac and cheese.
Yo,
Move the mac
Jess,
and
consume
cheese.
the smack and cheese.
I already consumed the cocoa powder soup.
So what's this newfangled trick?
So try to dive kick into me.
What the fuck? That's so fucking cool. Hold on, come here.
I call it the
We're gonna do
fastball
it on this
special.
orange ninja. We're gonna fucking annihilate this ninja.
Oh wait, yeah, do it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, he's dead. Okay, this
It's okay.
one. Right
Here, we'll
here.
do it on this
Come
one.
here.
Come
yeah,
here.
yeah. No, come here.
I'll
Right
take
here.
care of Rockman.
Right
Wait.
here. Okay.
You have to be.
You guys really suck at coordinating like the real ones.
It's
do, too.
we're on freaking Discord.
Ow! Help!
I'll get you in a
I
second.
will
Hold on.
build you.
Man, it's true to life. Oh my goodness, you guys are role playing so well.
Okay, come here.
Right, yeah.
Alright,
Do it.
alright. Check this out. Whoa! That was epic! Alright, let's do it on these guys.
Here we go.
Oh, never mind.
Up, rip soup. Ah, okay.
Oh my gosh, dang.
This is a common soup L. Ow.
A common soup L.
Ah yes, my L soup. It's alphabet
watch-
soup.
okay.
L.
Okay, I'm gonna go on the
Only
right. Let's do it.
L.
Go on the right. Oh, okay.
You know, I
Good.
feel
Do it
like
again.
that would sell unnaturally well if they actually came out with that.
You got.
So
you
hard
got
to do.
both.
There we
Well,
go.
you got L. You got
Yeah. Oh.
Do it.
Yeah, do the thing. Do the thing.
gamer alphabet soup. There's
Oh,
only L's,
Oh.
W's, and
Oh.
F's.
oh. Yeah.
If
Sick.
you're lucky, you'll find the gamer word.
Sick.
Oh no.
No,
The gamer word, gamer?
I love gamer.
No.
That is what I am.
I love gamer.
Guys, it's me, gamer from Wario.
Guys,
Oh.
it's me, Mario from the critically acclaimed 1999 movie Super Mario
Hoskins.
Brothers.
It's me,
Mario.
Mario, from the game Legend of Zelda.
The critically acclaimed live-action Super Mario game based on the Super Mario Brothers video game series published by Nintendo of America.
More like Nintendo of Japan.
Mario is owned by Nintendo. He's owned by Sega. Get your facts right.
Nintendo owns
Number
you.
15.
Number
Burger King
15.
foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Burger King foot lettuce.
I genuinely hate these little robots so
I
much.
fucking hate them with a burning passion. You cannot hit them.
That's what this person
Die.
got.
This person went to Burger King not knowing that they put their feet in his lettuce.
Hey man, you know a Burger King
Did I
foot lettuce?
get the number 15?
They
I know
asked for mushrooms on their sandwich, but they didn't mean foot fungus.
Last thing you want on your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. That's what
I
this
know.
person got.
Fucking
My Irwin, it turns into Muscle Man if
Oh,
I do
wow,
anything
yes.
other than
Okay,
hey
cool.
man.
Go off, I guess.
Hey, Mandy. No, I'm not.
I'm not
gonna.
even sure how close my Carl Weezer is.
Oh,
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom. I'm a better
Hey,
Elmo.
That's a good one. Whoever just did that one was really good.
Yeah.
Which one?
Not that one.
not that one. No, that was bad.
Yeah, fuck, I fucked up. That is not right. I can't do it nasally enough.
Oh,
Yeah, it's hard to do it
Oh
consistently.
gosh.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no! Oh no! Five,
Shrug,
4,
hurt,
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
No!
You got railed. I'm sorry.
You didn't get railed.
Buenos dias, Mandy.
Buenos dias, Mandy.
I can do
Isn't it
truffle
a
from
pie?
chowder.
Wait, who from Chatter?
No,
Truffles.
old fucking lady.
Oh, I
Truffles?
would do
Oh my god, no way you can do truffles. Do a
It's
truffle.
just yelling.
Dude, no!
So
We're not
good.
doing
That's
this
so
again.
good.
Soup, come on.
I'm dying.
I can't
I'm
keep
dying.
doing it. I'm
You
probably
let
pissing off
April
my neighbors.
O'Neil die.
Woman!
Woman.
Woman,
You
get
let her
out of my
die.
kitchen.
Oh my god.
That's misogynistic.
What's
Hey,
wrong
no,
with you?
that-
You don't believe in women's rights? What the fuck, man?
Mom,
Equal
no,
Enough
rights?
about women's
equals-
rights. It's time to discuss
Women's-
women's wrongs.
Yeah.
No, guys. It's time to talk about women's lefts.
I don't like left.
Well, you see, all of the bad guys in the Ninja Turtle franchise are very progressive because they believe in equal rights equals lefts.
Very progressive.
Freak up.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Man,
Equal left, right.
They believe in equal
Wrong.
rights.
Okay, April, cool.
Oh, mine.
You're,
I'm red,
you're
you
making
bastard.
Asher fucking.
I
severe
was
count
one
go down
health.
by
You better
fucking-
high five that man right now.
You better high five these nuts.
You better high five these nuts.
Are you supposed
Oh.
to slide attack? Is that how you do this?
I don't know.
Top 10 characters. How do you slide attack? Oh.
Hey, he's a Koopa
Top
Troopa.
10 characters in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 1. Scout from Team Fortress 2.
What?
Oh,
I was reviving you.
she's
Budgie!
dead. Dude, she's dead, dude.
Budgie!
You know,
You know
I think
who
Soup
else
might be
has
partially
dementia?
responsible for some of this.
Huh? No, I wasn't.
Soup, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I.
More like, what's wrong? Ah,
Soup, what's
I'm
wrong
down.
with you? Why
I'm on
aren't
my
you
last
healing
life, so
them?
please revive me.
like, what's wrong with you?
You bubbles.
Why aren't you healing
probably
them?
gonna
You're the
die from the
healer.
laser.
Why aren't you maining healer?
Bro, why aren't you spamming one? Come on, that's where your heal ability
Wait,
goes.
the pizza's right there. Please grab it. Thank God.
Where's the Uber charge? Come on,
Bro,
man.
where's Uber?
It's over
And
there.
that electrocuted animation is pretty
I
satisfying.
can't build up my
not gonna lie.
Michelangelo Uber.
I can't build up my woman power.
I'm gonna Michelangelo.
I'm gonna woman.
I don't know why, but I don't like the
Okay,
sound of you're gonna
slide attack these
Michelangelo.
things. That's the plan.
What is it?
I
You
don't
slide
like the
attack a
sound
little
of you
robot.
You
Michelangelo.
slide attack him?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a file.
Oh, we're at the boss.
I'm not downloading
I
any
need-
files.
I need to charge
No, not
my
you. I'm
woman
sending
power.
Azure a file. I'm gonna
Well,
send
you can send me a file. I like being sent things, you know. I like feeling important.
Okay, this is an okay file to send you. Let me send
Guys,
it.
it's
I'm
Chrome
not
Dome.
gonna-
From the hit
I'm not
known for
gonna
his hit
download it,
quotes,
but
every
you know,
Chrome
I like
has
being
its
sent
dome.
things.
No, it's just a video.
Or does every dome have its
getting
probe?
sent things.
It's just a stupid fucking video I found online. It made me giggle a little bit.
I like the sharing of memes.
Owie.
Ega, I want your opinion on it.
Okay, here, let me go in the corner.
Gosh dang it. I hate soup so much.
You motherfucker. Soup, it's about to only be you doing anything.
What? Sorry, what?
We're all about to almost fucking die.
Sorry, hold on.
Woman down,
No,
please.
Throw.
Oh no, I died.
Please
Okay,
don't hit me.
hold on.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Take
Time
him.
to watch this video.
Ah! I got sock.
No, come on.
That's
Just throw one of them. Just throw one of them.
pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's pretty
Oh wait,
good.
just hit this barrel.
It's
What am
really
I
freaking
doing?
Dumb, but it's funny.
You
It's
know,
just...
I like that. That's a good video. I rate that video 10 out of 10.
10
I
out of
laugh.
10 would laugh again.
I got you. Don't worry. Wait.
I'm right on the arm.
Gosh dang it. Soup, if we die
Oh,
here, I'm quitting.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. How a bummer.
Ah! Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
Fuck, dude. So
Okay, I gotta go to sleep.
understandable, dude.
You got next week.
Yep.
There's always next week. Yo,
Hey guys, don't worry. I'll have better lore next time. That way we'll do better.
I'll have to join in just to tell you horrible cursed recipes I've made.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll make the final cut of the real video.
Oh no. Well, that's fine. I just
Yeah,
like
if you
making
bring-
people cringe in real time. That's fine.
Wait, what if you make a recipe for turtle soup?
Okay, I'm going to bed now. Good
I'd
night.
be willing to do that.
Good
You
night,
know,
Chloe.
an interesting thing, I
I'll go
realized
shoot a
Uncle
snapping
Phil,
turtle.
Uncle Phil and Shredder are the same character.
Uncle Funky Philly.
Oh?
Uncle Phil from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air voice acts as the Shredder.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Holy shit.
Oh, wait. There's look at the video I sent.
Turtle soup.
Sorry, your stuff is live.
I know.
Discord's live.
I know.
Don't make the voice chat. Don't make our Discord chat live. They're gonna see the Gooby Dog.
The Gooby Dog. Oh
No, not the group chat. They're gonna see the Gooby Dog.
Oh no, bro, not the Gooby Dog.
It's gonna dox me. Don't do it.
Finally, your home address so I can come visit when I visit Texas again.
Texas.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just about to say that.
Texas. Texas.
You guys want to go to Texas?
Texas sauce?
Here, let me make sure that nothing's
Hey.
bad in our.
Check out this cool lizard. Yeah.
I'm drawing lizard. Did I just actually post this in the general chat? Is that a thing on the server? It is now. Ooh. Hold on. Let me just post it in the chat.
All right.
Hold on.
This has
One
been Turtle
second.
Tuesday part 17.
Here we go. Here's
Four.
the thing. Here's the meme that's making me laugh. I put it in the voice chat.
Thanks everybody for coming out to the stream.
That was a good Turtle Tuesday, guys.
It was.
Turtle
Thank you
Tuesday.
to whoever followed for following.
That was a good Turtle Tuesday.
That was a good Turtle
That was
Tuesday.
a good
I now want to
Turtle
eat turtle soup.
No eat turtle.
That was a
I'll
good
fucking shoot
Turtle
a snapping
Tuesday.
turtle and eat it. I'm
Okay,
gonna kill that
I
snapping
love
turtle. I'm gonna
love
eat the
y'all.
snapping turtle.
Have a good night.
Tuesday.